chat.
What the hell?
The hell?
Did it just cut me off? Hell yeah. Alright. Now the music don't want to play.
Had a cool little 10 minutes before we even started to get ready to do that.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. I think we're live though. Yeah, we're live. Hey Maria. Hold on. Nope. I ain't got time.
But I think I gotta leave and come back. Hold
Bro.
on. Okay.
Tell Drayden I said what's up.
Damn, I got my phone up loud as fuck.
Hmm?
I had my phone up loud.
I don't know what's going on now, bro. I finally found the way to hook up the laptop and the TV, and I can keep everything up while streaming, so I can come over here and change something and like have it up and have the chat up and easily block. Hold on, let me turn off.
What up, Skull? Yeah, yeah, I'm rolling my nuts.
Who's there?
That my homeboy
Skull.
right there.
Oh, that's your boy?
Yeah, yeah.
What up, Skull? Yeah. Um.
He was one of the folks I was telling you that was like, that I didn't know they be watching the show. And he
Yeah.
had came and asked me about it when we took the break. He was like, damn, when y'all coming back?
Yeah.
Shit, so I'm pre-rolling. I be having a pre-roll these hoes. When we be talking, I don't be feeling like stopping.
There you go.
We about to get started talking in just a second, my boy. Trying to get the music straight.
Yeah.
We be having
Hell.
some music for y'all to listen to while we talking. Segueing in the shit you feel.
Why is it tripping today?
Alright, most of the time this shit will be going. This shit tripping today.
Like it keeps stopping at the same spot.
Maybe it's that video.
I don't
Shit,
know.
we probably gonna talk about that Naruto, my boy. That Boruto. That's probably gonna be one of the main topics. That Boruto. That nigga that turned into a goon. He came in this bitch at the top of the hour too.
Bruh. I
But
know
yeah, I'm
good and
still
gut
looking
did
at them.
well. It says it's loading.
Yeah, 'cause it's buffering on my side too. Like I'm still not hearing it. It come in
Yeah,
and
no,
out.
I'm not hearing nothing either.
Bro, did you start on the flyer yet?
Hmm?
Did you start on the flyer yet?
Uh, yes and no.
Mm. Jason. At least it wasn't a whole no goddamn.
I can give it my
Hell.
appointment was yesterday, so I can give it my undivided attention now. Bro, why does it keep stopping like it's a scratch CD?
They'll stop it. It's crazy. You gotta take that bitch out there.
That's what I'm saying.
Our retro tunes buffering on our accident.
Bro, what the hell?
Oh, most of the time it don't be like that though. This the first time the music didn't ever gave us a problem for real.
It's the first time that all this gave us a problem. This don't even make no sense.
We're gonna probably talk about Attack on Titan too. That new episode it gave everybody a chance to watch it. And probably talk about that whole too.
Hmm.
I'm waiting on them to drop something for Baki. Netflix be kind of honing me with their fun shows lately, but it's because they got so much new shit coming out. They the poster boy for all the new shit on the streaming side, kind of sort. I got a
Bro,
sleeper for y'all. I finished the sleep around this whole. It ended yesterday. That shit was actually pretty good. Keegan Usher, another one, boy. They Keegan Usher, them niggas be fine. I want to see the end, them animate the end to it, cause the end to that whole so hard, bro.
is he gonna play? Skull. It's called patience, my friend. You gotta wait, what? We gotta start. We gotta get everything flowing. He's like, what the topic is. He want to talk about it right now. We gotta let folks fall off in here. Like this
About
just the
one.
intro.
Talk about one. I don't know if you may fuck with that one though, cause it's one of them
Can
ones
you
that
hear it
had that
on
long
your
ass
end?
name. Yeah, I can hear it on my end.
All right. Is the music? Can y'all hear it in the chat? Can y'all hear the music?
I've been watching a lot of isekais and slice of life lately for real. All the fun shit kind of on pause right now
Chat. Can
until the
y'all?
summertime.
Yeah, we can. We can hear. Okay, bet. All right, there we go. I don't know what the hell. That was weird. Um. Yeah. I also wanted to do a mental check today.
Yeah, we need to do that.
Yeah, we
We
ain't
ain't
did a
had one of them
mental.
since December.
Yeah. So. Let me go get my drink. I'll be right back. Wait, what time is it? Should be a little cold.
About to be 11:15. You straight?
Yeah, I'll be right back.
Just go. Let me just see if I can name you something real quick. I didn't see you put Jujutsu Kaisen on there. That's like a good little short one. It's 24 episodes. Vinland Saga. Watch that hoe. That hoe is tough. Like for niggas that's trying to grow better. That's what that hoe for. Vinland Saga. Uh, I see. I haven't been watching no real hard fight shit lately. I've been watching slice of life shit. Like I've been watching Buddy Daddies and down Mushaku Tensei Jobless Reincarnation. Is it wrong to pick up girls in a dungeon? That hoe is nice. That's one of my favorite ones right there. It's called Vinland Saga. It's on Netflix. You can watch all of that on Netflix right now. VIN Land Saga. The Mushaku Tensei one is like a nigga. It's like when a nigga die and he get put into another world. This nigga died when he was 30 and he get reborn into a world where he like a little kid and he a magician, like he know magic and shit. And then is it wrong to pick up girls in the dungeon? Shit. It's a nigga, he go down into the dungeon and he find monsters trying to level up and shit. And they have like familiars. Shit, if you want to be in Zeus familiar, you have to go to Zeus and be like, hey, you pops now, you OG, like a gang type shit. Like you OG now, I want to be in your family, you in his family now. So it kind of worked like that. And Bear is in some little goddess familiar that he started from the ground up. He was the only nigga in there for like 3 seasons. And this is his fourth season, and he finally got him a little squad, they go dungeon raid and he fall into the bottom of the dungeon. The dungeon get harder as you go down. He fell and hit the ground floor in that bitch and had to fight with his weakest nigga to the top of that hole this season. And that was probably one of the hardest stories to see was them like fight their way up at this damn dungeon with all these monsters and niggas and shit. And he with his weakest nigga and they fucked up, they didn't fail, like all types of shit going on. But that whole tough. You can watch that whole on Crunchyroll. Shit. Mm, Ranking the Kings about little Boji. Boji a tough little dude. I'm gonna send you the name of that hoe. I may have to type that one out in the chat cause that hoe long. That name long as fuck, but on God, that hoe fight. He fight Minotaurs in that hoe and everything. That was like in the first season. He fought a Minotaur. That's how the story kind of start. He ended up running from a Minotaur, and a girl like saved him and shit. He run into another one later on, and the same girl tried to save him, and he like, nah, shot, I got this. He packed that motherfucker. But Jay, bro, it's a lot of fine shit. I like to watch shit in cycles. Like I watch real hard action shit, real scary shit, movies, slice of life, and then I start back over. Like like to watch my shit in batches. If it's not like new shit that I'm watching. Like the sports show I be talking about, the soccer show, Blue Lock. Them niggas make you want to go get on the field with them, just like that. What my cleat said. That's just how hard they is in the field with it. I forgot the people that dude. Well, you probably wouldn't know that the dude that wrote Blue Lock. He wrote this crazy ass sci-fi story, but he wrote a sci-fi story and now he writing a sports story. I'm finna hit the showers with my cleat said. Hell, guys, go Blue Lock can have you in there, hoe. Like, what my cleat said. Oh, God, trying to get in the field with him. Give me a couple goals. I be loving that food. I be loving how they do sports shows. Now they make them hoes so realistic. It's like you watching a real life like sports show from their perspective. It's like you watching a game play out from a person's perspective on the court. Hell yeah, Dro, man, we lit. I'm waiting on my boy to come back. It's gonna be a check-in episode too. We ain't just gonna be talking about that. We got the we can check in with y'all in a minute. I got about three of them hoes. I got about two. It's the first one right here. What you so hold on, Dro. Wait till Luna come back. We gonna save it till Luna come back. I'm just letting you know what's on the plate tonight. Like we gonna talk about our normal shit. He said he wanted to have a check-in. What up, Rue? Rue?
What up, Dro?
I was telling them
What
that
up,
we doing
Rue?
our normal and that we having a check-in episode.
Oh, okay. Oh, let me go and get this off my chest while I'm thinking. Why the music? God, bruh,
Damn, that hoe has been buffering. It stopped probably about 3 minutes ago.
bro, what the fuck, bruh?
Dro, here.
That's
Dro, here. Here, Dro. I
then
don't like that. Here, Dro.
there he go, the real DJ Pooh. Chill out, bruh.
Here, Dro.
They say you been crying, Dro. Whoa, we gonna touch on that.
Here, Dro.
Not my
Here,
man crying,
we
bruh.
gonna pass this hoe to you through the camera.
Uh, let me. I want to apologize for last week about the racist shit.
I don't even
Uh,
think half of them was here, but yeah, let's talk about that. That happened at the
that shit
end for the
pissed me
folks
off.
that
Still though,
that's
yeah,
coming in. That happened at the end of the show for the folks that fell asleep or something. We was on kind of late that night, but that happened kind of towards the end. Y'all already know how that shit be going on, but we handle this
yeah.
shit like we always do.
But I just want to apologize, like, and pissing me off and shit. Like I know like we can't let that shit get to us, but sometimes, bro, that shit just. It wasn't the
So
fact that
real.
like he would have just came out like being normal racist shit, whatever. But to cover it up, like he was like being nice and shit, trying to like fake the funk. I think that's what pissed me off the most. Like, like
Try to give folks the
apologizing and
benefit of the
shit.
doubt, goddamn. Because remember, I said I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt, and I think he coming off like that, and then he worse.
Nah, I don't give nobody the benefit of the doubt, but still, uh, I just want to I'm apologizing to y'all because y'all know that like I usually handle that shit better, but you know,
We human beings at the end of the day, we all have
not only
thresholds.
that, it's just like it sucks that we got to be the bigger person all the time, like
All the
all the
time,
time.
oh God,
So it
why we
just
can't
sucks.
grab a nigga through the camera sometimes?
Bruh, you don't need to apologize. Always stand on your square against
That
that
nigga
shit.
really say
Nah.
shit.
I mean, I know rude. I'm just saying, like,
Nigga really say shit.
I'm just saying, for
That
our
nigga said,
benefit.
I'll be damn, not be the bigger nigga all the time. I'll be damn. I feel that though, rude. Sometimes it ain't good to always turn the other cheek. Like sometimes you have to say something just to make your point because it's still like, hey, fuck them for that.
And then, what irritated me, and then it set me off even more with the other dude getting upset about that, and it's just like,
Man, y'all see that boy got that thing on. I ain't playing with it. See, that's DJ Pooh right now sitting in that chat because he got that flag
oh
on
my
his head.
god, bro, chill out. Y'all wildin', bro. What?
DJ Pooh.
Got the flag on tonight. He ain't playing crew. Oh my god, y'all goddamn. What's wrong with the music, bro? It's
Nigga
just the
said y'all
music.
wanted that. Nigga said y'all wanted to have a sit down talk with y'all audience. I'm gonna give y'all a sit down talk. Oh God,
From oh my
Rude, that
god,
DJ Pooh
bro,
from the set. Oh my, that DJ Pooh from last week. That nigga said I had to let y'all see me at least once a week.
bro.
You dig?
Still though, you know, I try to handle myself better, but I don't know. I don't get I still don't understand why somebody would get upset with you for somebody being like the dude that got upset with me for somebody being racist, like saying racist shit to me. He got upset and like, and I hate that. Like, I, I hate that. No offense, Dro, but I hate that white folks like anytime you bring up race and stuff, it has to be pandering or like race bait, and it's just like no, that's real life. Like people really experience that stuff, and like that dude to get upset because of something happening to me, it's just like your
Like you don't
luxury.
get to you
Yeah,
don't get to
like
tell me how I get to feel about
yeah,
something
that's
like that.
so that's
Something that still
so
never kind of go through career.
that's so weird. And usually, like usually, when it happens, I just like block the dude, keep pushing and stuff. But like even so, that I did have a reaction. It's not your right to get upset for somebody talking shit to me. Like that's so weird. Like you know what I'm saying? Like that is so weird to me. So yeah,
Rude. I think you was the only one that's in here now that was in that last night with me. That was in that last week with me.
yeah, Rue probably. Yeah, I think Rue was. Yeah. Yeah, rude. But that was like I wasn't feeling that. That was the part and that's why I'm really apologizing because like I really just like told him off and told him to get the step in. Like I don't care how you feel. But that
That
was
shit was
that was
wild.
weird. That was like I don't know. Like that's the one thing from that incident that I was just like you're upset that I'm upset that something happened to me. Yeah,
God
and it's
forbid
just
we
like
had God forbid we had one of our white friends on here and we said something like kind of out of pocket and he didn't laugh and
yeah,
we did and then you feel me people calling us everything but the right thing because we didn't be more sensitive with our white friends. So this shit is like throwing rocks and trying to hide your hand about it.
yeah.
Like you throwing rocks in a glass house. Yeah, Joe, man, I want to know what's wrong with you, my boy. I'm trying to give you this whole like I don't like when folks be telling me that shit. That make me feel like they in distress,
Yeah, go and type it out, Joe. We here.
especially if you like
Well,
a
I
dude.
know.
Especially if you
I
like a
know.
dude. That
What the?
shit is distress.
Wait, what? I know. We gotta get to the matter at hand. A major event has taken
Yeah, this.
place. Zavala is
Oh
dead,
yeah.
bro. Nigga, no, he's not. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yes he is, bro.
What you mean, Zavala is
I'm not a
dead?
Destiny nigga, and I know he's dead.
What are you talking about? Zavala's dead?
I
Like the
mean, he's
voice
dead.
actor?
Uh, The voice after he died,
No, he didn't. I would have seen that.
cause he voiced the dude on Destiny. He voiced wow Star Wars. And his voice actor died today.
For y'all.
Cause people up in Destiny sitting in front of the NPC playing drums and like bowing and stuff.
Yo, what? He died for real?
And he died today, this morning, I think. Yeah, cause they was like, yeah, old boy from the wire died this morning. I was like, damn, that's old boy from Destiny. Zavala, R.I.P. real nigga.
Bro, what?
Decent baller, RIP.
Bruh.
Yeah, he died this morning. Cause on TikTok, I've seen it before. I've seen it on Facebook, on TikTok, cause people on Destiny in front of his NPC. Mm, where is a nigga phone?
Bruh. How did he die?
I think he had. I want to say he was sick. I'm not sure though. He died of natural
Suddenly
causes.
of natural cause at 60 though? Bruh, Black don't die at 60. Like something had to happen.
I feel like he may have been sick, underlying illness, and it's just the first day. Like they may not put out in public how he died the first day, unless it was like an accident or something.
That's crazy. Oh my
Yeah.
god. Damn. Well, damn. I ain't focused about it in game, but damn. That's all that's been said. Damn, Dro. Is that why you been crying, Dro?
Hell yeah, I feel like that right. Unless it's something else drama. This check-in episode. If y'all feel like y'all want to talk to that.
Yeah.
This ain't just this whatever today.
Yeah, it's
Hit
a
the mark.
check-in episode. If you want to get something off your chest, let us talk. Let's talk about it.
Romance said,
Yeah,
yeah, he used
10
10 years
years
as
of
my
my
vanguard.
Vanguard. Yeah, I mean, shit. If we want to talk about that, let's go give him our tribute, Dro.
Cause
Shit.
that is a serious thing when a
Like,
character
he
that's been
listen. He did.
10
I'm gonna tell
years.
you this. He did his job as a voice actor because he made me hate Zavala when in Forsaken, Cade dies. The Hunter Vanguard, and I'm a Hunter. Dro's a Titan, and Zavala is the Titan
That time
Vanguard.
vanguard.
And so when Cade dies, he is not with it to go to war with to go avenge Cade basically. And so
Okay,
like
we all saying fuck that. Like we gonna stay what we at.
yeah, like he had like the fan base and that expansion split. Like to the point to where like it was like a seasonal thing that happened later on to where like if you had to side with the Drifter or side with the Vanguard because he did that in the story mode, a lot of people sided with the Drifter and shit. We
With the
were spread
benefits, that was
thin.
like
Yeah, I mean, I get
but
it,
then
but it's
the
just
Drifters
like
and shit was the folks
uh,
that was like with K6, they was trying to ride for him.
no,
And the
no,
Vanguard,
no, 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 no,
I don't like that. I said,
no, no, no. That's a totally different thing. But it's just the fact that what he did was how Zavala acted was fucked up to the point to where nobody wanted to ride with the Vanguard anymore. And then Dro, like you just said, we was spread thin. I don't care what we was. If Mama Akor said we go to war, then we go to war. You get what I'm saying, my boy? Like it's no questions asked
that
at
boy
that
Drogon is
point.
saying, no, we doing that.
See, bro, like
Long
like
lives up all of that. He got
Damn.
something to his name at least.
No, like he like they just did a season that was like surrounded about him and his previous life, and like come to find out he had a wife and a kid. And this is after he's already a guardian, and so he doesn't get old. As a guardian, you don't get old. You know what I'm saying? However you was when you got resurrected, that's how old you are forever. And so when you find out, he had his wife and his kid, and he was watching his wife get old and his kid get old, and then like something happened to where like they both died, and he couldn't save neither one of them. And then so you find out that's why he's the way he is as a commander. Like he is like a shield. Like he's more of a protector than what you think. And so like even in the lore, it double backs to like he regrets how he didn't go to war 4K, but he was so caught up on like not wanting nobody else to die that like when you
Yeah,
play
he
through
wanted to
season of the
make sure
haunted, when
he
you
wanted
play
to make
through
sure that nobody died.
season of the haunted, and you find out that like he watched his son die, and his son like basically he tried to like use his ghost and shit to resurrect his son and wife, and his wife would like basically shun the light because like if you know Zavala as a character, you know that like he like worships the traveler, which is the person that gave us our powers and shit. And when all that shit goes down and you learn about that shit, you just learn about like the fucking what would you say, Dro? Like you like it's like the fucking duology, like how the onion, how deep the onions go, like how fucking dark Zavala life you was before he became a damn the leader of the Vanguard. We say Daddy Zavala was worried about everyone's safety.
The
The layers,
iceberg.
yeah, like the layers, like yeah, like the
The
layers was
iceberg. That's what people like to say now. The iceberg.
nah. I it's well, yeah, but it's deeper. The fucking iceberg, way deeper, deeper. The layers, like you said, like it was so many layers to the Zavala stuff, and but like what made me get better, what made me happy about Zavala is when you find out that he regrets like the K when I found out he regretted not going to K's side and stuff. I was like, okay, you all right in my book, but damn, he died at 60, bruh. That's young as fuck for black folks.
Yeah, that is for
That's
real. That is young as
young.
fuck.
That's young. Damn, that's young. Damn. Oh shit, I didn't post that we live, bro. Oh damn. Hold on. My headset came undone.
Shut up, Kill you late. Talking about some of my mental health ain't getting good. Shut up and crazy up your ass now. We talking about your day to day, bro.
Say
We
what?
ain't talking about
Who y'all talking about?
talking about Kill crazy ass. Talking about some. Yeah,
No.
I've been crazy for a few years. You talking about your day to
Nah,
day,
nigga,
nigga.
you
That's
just
cool.
you slow,
You just
nigga.
fucked up. You just fucked up.
You slow, nigga. This nigga kill, bro. I say
Grandpa
kill.
Gohan dropped your ass off the mountain, boy.
Listen, bro. Listen, Rose. Listen. I told
Grandpa
Kill,
Gohan dropped that nigga rude
Rose,
on my mama's. Grandpa Gohan dropped that nigga off the mountain.
Rose. Listen. I told this nigga Kill to post that I'm live in Discord. This nigga just gonna type it and then post a link or nothing. It's just like, bro, come on, nigga. Like,
Oh
nigga,
boy,
really,
that nigga
nigga?
killed, boy. That nigga killed. I told you, Grandpa Gohan dropped that nigga
Like, bruh.
when he got here. That nigga need a shot of sake like Lee before he get active. we hadn't even like kicked off yet for real. I was gonna say we talked about Long Live Old Boy. Yeah, y'all gonna have a whole lot of shit for his ass coming up. That's gonna be all that it is. For example, Long Live Zimbabwe. Yeah.
Hey, Rude, do you got Discord, Rude?
Rude Jiraiya make her ran this move.
Actually,
Rude Jiraiya.
Post in the Discord that we're live in the Discord chat with the link, sir.
How the villagers though, y'all supposed to spread the word amongst yourselves.
Yeah, like y'all. Every time I'm live, y'all supposed to post in there, bruh, and let them niggas know.
And if a nigga got something to say, I'm in that hoe on the side. That's what I'm in the back for. I'm in the back like this.
You don't know how to work that bit, Rude. It's just like Twitter, bruh, and Facebook and shit. It's literally like it's an easier networking app than anything else.
I'm in the back posting. And Rude, you probably fuck with Discord for real. Like let me say it is a good networking thing. You can talk to a lot of people at one time.
No, that's what I'm saying. He just gotta download it. I know he'll fuck with it. Bruh, do you ever be like fucking nervous every time you get on Twitter that like you may open it up and it's like a fucking wave of titties in front of your face and shit?
It happens damn 7 out of 10.
Bruh.
I just happen to not care anymore.
Nah, bro, that shit be pissing me the fuck off, bro. Like, dang, all y'all niggas
7
horny
out of 10,
as
I
fuck.
open 7 out of 10 is either anime titties, real titties, or it's just normal titties.
Bruh, I would be happy if it was anime titties. Hell, I see number titties all the like,
Anime
and
titties, real titties, it be
bruh,
just some just normal Twitter. That's what it be. It's a toss up between them two.
it's sad
And
how
Dro man, don't worry about my likes on Twitter. Don't worry about that. Just know that they on point.
y'all liking the
Don't worry
wrong
about them likes
stuff.
on Twitter.
Dro,
Don't worry
no,
about my
it's
likes on
not
Twitter.
us. So Twitter changed when Twitter changed it to where like you can see what other niggas like and retweet and shit. That was the worst change they could have ever did to fucking uh
Right, it's
Twitter.
just like TikTok. TikTok asks you what you like. They show you your interests and two things that you like as a man. If you say you're a boy on that hoe, titties and food. I like anime. See, they give me anime, good eggs, food. Man, reviews and man, you'd understand. You
What
trying to the temptation out
called
there.
yourself out? Who called yourself out? Me?
My
Big
boy
Crip.
called himself out.
No. If you got on Twitter, you will see like when you if you get on Twitter,
If
you will
she was a
just
man
see
on
it.
Twitter, she'd understand. She
Yeah,
understand that she titties
just
like
be
that.
like listen, this how fucked up Twitter is. Just cause like I don't have to go look for the titties. It could be the nigga that I follow and his horny fucking
He could like
bruh.
the shit, and
His
it
you
pop up
that's
on
how
your
you can tell
feed.
who be down bad.
They like
That
it.
bruh,
They
so
like
alright,
it.
prime example. Prime example. One of my old homeboys I don't fuck with no more. Keith. That nigga
Yeah.
Keith, he likes every bitch known to man, bruh. You could like be whatever, bruh. Like he find anything, any and everything attractive, and he got a whole girl now. He got a whole girl, bro. Like every bitch picture, retweet every big bitch picture, like heart every bitch shit, and I see all of it. You will see the
I
whole
ain't
timeline, and
retweeting
that's just like,
nothing.
and I'm
The
just like, bro,
closest
you
you
that
titties are
thirsty,
like he
bro?
tweaking. He tweaking. He
Look,
tweaked.
bro, I'm like you that thirsty, bro, and it's just
He
like
tweaked.
it's like before you could see just his retweets, but now, bro, so like this how I know he be following a bunch of porn bitches now.
Oh God,
Like,
bro! I woke
bro,
up this morning and seen Chloe getting clapped by Franklin. I wouldn't the same. I got on Twitter this morning.
wait, what?
You know, Chloe Bailey date the dude that played Franklin on Snowfall. They on the show on Amazon Prime, and he can shout it, threw it up in the first episode. But they go together like they're a real life couple, so it was like a real thing. That shit was crazy as hell to see. You know, I was like, bro, y'all just they just feed the fans. They feed the masses out this man rude. Fuck that hoe.
Broke my
I'm
heart.
gonna
Yeah,
go.
like, listen, like, no, rude. Tell Maria she'll understand if you just had like, especially you got a horny friend who be down bad. Like you see all that shit, bruh. Like we have no, like you have no control over, because the only way you can get rid of it is if you unfollow everybody.
Yeah, you had to unfollow the person to stop
Yeah,
seeing like
and
their
it's like,
retweets, man. Like
and
that
it's
shit.
like, bruh, don't get me started about the niggas I met at TwitchCon. Them damn bad niggas, bruh. Oh my god, like, bruh, all them OnlyFans bitches, bruh. I be like, so it be the main niggas that be like, they get on Facebook and be like, man, fuck these hoes, bruh. These hoes ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? I do my thug thizzle. You get on Twitter, them niggas is thirsty, liking every bitch that come through their shit, bruh. Like every bitch that come through there, you
Sad
just
to
be like,
see,
you be like, bro, I don't even trust you no
man,
more.
rude,
You come,
man, rude.
what
Like
is
how man he said
what
the
he say, the
main ones. I was
main
like,
one?
man, rude
Yeah.
can be the main ones. Can be the main
Now
ones.
they got a homeboy
Like
that's
how I
on
be
that
saying,
bit bad, bruh. Oh God, bruh.
man, rude. I'm telling you. So why Thor consider he not Dro? Stop saying that. You don't understand. You gonna make me mad. Leave me alone. I ain't gonna even answer that.
Wow,
You gonna
Dro.
make me mad.
See, that's
Leave me
how you know
alone.
what I
You
tell
gonna make
y'all.
me mad.
What I
You
tell
gonna make me
y'all.
mad.
What I tell y'all a couple months ago. I said
Oh
season
God.
two gonna
You gonna
weed
make me
through
mad because that's not
all
what
the
this is
people,
about.
bruh. They gonna
It's
weed through all the
about growth,
people.
bro. It's about what you can do to be a better person. We've already seen him purifying all of that. Is what can he do to be better than that? That we seen where that's gonna get him if he died. We seen what hell look like that. But hell, we seen what that shit look like for them. You want him to die and go to that shit where he just down there fighting. The world to the times end. He just down there fighting. That ain't what it's about. It's about growth. It's about how you can accept the things you've done in your past and still become a better person, despite whatever you did. That nigga done killed thousands. He's still trying to be better. Them thousands don't affect his future going forward, and that's like what it's about. How can he live going forward with this shit? He got to, Joe, because think about it. If all that you've known is killing, you've never known peace. That's like kids that have grown up fighting. They've grown up fighting their whole life. When they get to a place where they don't have to fight no more, they don't know what to do. Thorfinn is like that kid that's had to fight his whole life. And now he have peace and he don't know how to accept peace.
Thorfinn
He don't know
also
peace
that
is better.
kid who ain't never had no friends. All his friends was only his friends because they was forced to be around each other.
Right.
Thorfinn's also the kid who like had a dad, but now he lost, so he just like the nigga don't know like
Thorfinn don't have no
he
purpose. He looking for a purpose right now.
he looking that, but he also like he had a dad, so now he ain't got no dad no more. So now he really like a lost, sad little child who don't know what to do in life. You know what I'm saying? Like the episode last week when he punched that nigga, like he reverted back to his old self. And look what
He
happened that
said,
one time when he reverted back to his old self out of anger. Now
yeah,
and
and
if
he even said that after he was like, I never resort to violence again from this day forward. Like I want to raise my hand to hurt another person.
the whole thing, like, so the whole lesson of the show was with what Thor said at the beginning, like you have no enemies and stuff. So now basically we got to go through the journey of we know the nigga raw when he just told to fight. So what's gonna happen when he fights for good, or when he fights
He
for
had
like
that option.
friends, or when he
Like it's an
like
option. Like you can fight or
yeah.
you don't have to. Like you can fight this, you can have this bloody ass fight. You can talk about it. It's whatever you feel like is the right decision to make. And you'll see that later on. After these 12 episodes and them building, the next 12 will be his decision making. Like him saying, I'm not gonna fight, I'm gonna try to talk this shit out. And you'll see that some people you can't talk to and then some people you can talk to. How we seen with Canute this season. Canute went from being
Basically, he's
this
on his Naruto journey. Like, is he gonna
yeah.
he can he talk no juices out this shit, or can he fucking go to
Do we
Rama?
had to throw them hands? Do we had to throw them hoes? Because it is points in the story later on. And Canoe raw now. Canoe always end
Canoe
up
not raw.
getting
Fuck
what he
that
want.
nigga. He a hoe ass nigga, bro. Do not let that
Yeah,
nigga Canoe.
Kill explained it perfectly. He don't really fight no more. It's one big scene that he had probably season 6. And he just do the keep from killing somebody. That was a big scene. But that was the one of the last times you see Thorfinn fight somebody. And now I'm saying that's season 6, almost the end of the show. And Kill explained that perfectly. He was just defending himself. Yeah, but I would say if you watching Villains like to see Thorfinn fight, you're not gonna see that. You have to get your fights through more people. You gonna meet more people that are fighting that have more reasons to fight, but they won't have the same conviction that Thorfinn had. Like his daddy died, and that's why he fighting. They won't have that same
And on
strong.
top of that, like they're not gonna be as intense either.
Yeah,
Trust
they
me,
won't.
we're going to get.
It'll be like, go ahead, bro.
It's an event later that y'all, if y'all have patience, Dro, and not just here as a bandwagon fan, you gonna get a little something,
It's gonna
something.
pay off because you gonna be like, you
But
been quiet this whole the time. This ain't the time for you to be quiet because I know it's what you talking about. Because
but
that's when
the
I was like, you been quiet this whole time. This ain't the time for you to be quiet no more, Thorfinn.
but the show, but the show now, like all the story shit, like it's a seinen. It's not built off action like a shonen. Like it's just finna be
Yeah,
chill. It's a smooth coast. Did you ever watch Shiki? It's been months. No, I haven't watched anything for real. Spoiler alert: he don't fight no more. Let's see.
Kill explained that perfectly.
Oh my gosh, it just marked. Kill said, this what Kill said, fuck growth, I wanna see that mofo beat some niggas ass. It marked it as racist. See, it can mark that as racist, but won't mark the shit them other folks be saying as racist.
Yeah, that shit wow. Oh, bro, the people over in Japan have given Sakamoto Days the Shonen King Award. Like for this last season of manga stuff.
Wait,
I think
what?
that that's cool. Like, cause people they had these big like contests about the new shonens that's been coming out.
Mm-hmm.
Sakamoto Days won number one at the top, and the reason that they were saying that Sakamoto Days won because in Japan people look at Sakamoto Days as like the as what they like for shonen. Cause I can see why. Cause like shit, in a way, you do get your fights of the week because the Assassin Association send niggas at random to this nigga and he just had to fight whoever it is. So you do get to see like all these crazy villains with these crazy styles. Sakamoto had to deal with that. And then it's like that in the old school shonen type of way. And then you get to see your characters do different things outside of your main character. Yeah, Sakamoto him. We know he's him. But we worry about Shin and old girl and his daughter and mama and the other people that you meet. So I can see why Sakamoto Days won that award for top shonen this past season of mangas. Cause it is pretty good. Me reading it just volume to volume. it has that. Damn, that was a cool little read because it has the drama, humor, action, family life type scenario. Like he's real cool like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like he a Toriyama fan. Like he has that Dragon Ball type setup with the humor and the action. Not Dragon Ball Z, but more like Dragon
Yeah.
Ball. It's pretty cool. Sakamoto Days. Oh, bro, they said that they finna make 5 Naruto episodes when they
It's,
stop making Boruto.
yeah, it's four.
Oh, they gonna make four. They
Yeah.
gonna make four
And
Naruto episodes.
basically, the voice actors for Naruto and Sasuke wanted a movie, but so Kishimoto wrote a story for that. It's like gaining them now. It takes place while they gaining before the tuning exam. I think before the tuning exam or right at. I don't know. Regardless, it's them as getting fresh getting too, and they on a mission,
But I
and it's
mean, Rude.
canon.
But I mean, Rude, you do have to give bro a little time to think about how he's gonna end this part and then start his terrorist arc. That's what I'm gonna call Boruto shit. Terrorist arc. That nigga is terrorist right now. So you got to let the man cook a little bit. Like he ain't gonna. Yeah, like I be saying the same thing. Like I fuck with him when he be dropping heat like this week, but then it's been times where I wasn't fucking with
What
him.
y'all talking about?
Oh boy, that's Ryan Boruto
Oh,
drawing it. I mean,
Ikimoto.
hmm
Yeah, I don't like how everybody on his nuts right now. Like, yeah, it's
because
a
of
good
this one
chapter.
chapter, like
Yeah,
this
like
chapter was
this,
dope as fuck. Oh god, I
like
give
it
you
was
that.
dope, but it's just like everybody praising how amazing Boruto is. Like, bro, one chapter does not change our
Don't
whole
make up.
series.
It don't make up the
Like,
whole
if
bullshit fumble that he been
anything,
fumbling with that hoe.
exactly, if anything, he made the future chapters lit as fuck. Like
Yeah, like he
everything
made
he
the
do
future
after
story
this,
a
gonna
lot more
be
cooler.
amazing.
But everything before this one chapter don't make up for everything before. That's like saying if I see Gojo versus Sukune and Jujutsu Kaisen been shit up until this point. Like I had to read like 300 chapters of shit before I got to this point. And this one fight is supposed to make them 300 chapters of shit. It's
No.
like if One Piece was 1,000 chapters long, it was that. And 1,200 chapters in, we finally done. And by them last 200 chapters, supposed to make the series of 1,000. This shit kind of crazy. Like I ain't going for that. It was a cool chapter because I ain't never seen no story flip like that, where the whole story got flipped on the main character
Yeah, and
in one
anybody
chapter.
anybody say that they seen that they lie, cause
They
hell
lying because I didn't even
I
see
read
that.
Boruto and I didn't even I was sit like hell me and fucking Rosa sit there like be like, bro, like how do we get to that first chapter where
Right.
he
We could
looking
have
at him
came
and
up with
shit.
everything, but
We did come
him
up with everything, but
that,
this like
but that, like that's crazy to see it be changed in one chapter. Like this whole thing happened in just a few panels. Everything was changed, and now we see the vision that we saw on his side actually play out from when we saw it. It's like, damn, it's not predicament that we thought it was at all. Like it's a completely different scenario.
But this also changes everything about Kawaki. Like, if you on Kawaki's side after this, you a whole ass nigga that can't be trusted, bro. That means you will easily take anybody's spot in their life and then act like shit sweet.
Kawaki knew HDO Brando around this hoe. He pull up, he
Nah,
adopted my
bro.
nigga. He
Nah,
pull
bro.
up, hey my nigga, I want your life.
But Dio is different because we all know Dio like that.
He had a
Dio
plan.
lets
Like
you
we knew he
know,
was gonna
like
do
Dio
something from the
lets you know,
beginning.
like I want your shit, nigga, and we like, bet, cool, it's up.
We fucking with you.
This
Like we the
nigga
villain, fuck it.
Kawaki, we accepted you. Bro, you stay in my room, bro.
You was
You in
family. Like
the,
you was my
bruh,
bro. Like
like
we was homies.
you sleep beside me, bro. Like our beds next to each other, bro. You take your
And
shoes off at night, wishing you was in my
that's
bed,
why.
when your bed right next to me. You cannot be trusted, bro. You a
And that's
shit
why
nigga,
I
bro.
feel like we finna see Sasuke really when he see Kawaki again, he gonna be like, you fuck my little nigga whole life up. Give me one reason why I should kill your ass and just explain to Naruto that he missing the kid.
Listen, I hope, which I know some whole shit finna happen to Sasuke. I
I
just
feel like he gonna end up fighting Code. He gonna believe that Code had something to do with it, and he's
I
gonna
don't
go
know.
after Code. I feel like that's what's gonna happen, and that's how Sasuke gonna die. He not gonna go after the right person. Boruto is gonna be
I
the
don't
only
know.
person that knows like what really happened. He gonna find out like what really happened. He gonna be telling Sasuke, Sasuke, feel me? It wasn't Code. It
Nah,
wasn't Code. It
it
was
ain't go.
Kawaki.
It
And
ain't gonna be that
Sasuke gonna be
simple.
like, man, it wasn't Kawaki, bro. Like, it was Cole. Like, stop tripping. Cole the big bad. What you mean? We got to go
Mm,
fight Cole. And they gonna go fight Cole. And some more
Nah,
crazy shit might happen at this point.
nah, it ain't gonna be
It's
that
crazy
way.
because it's kind of hard to predict what's gonna happen. But I don't believe that Sasuke is gonna fight Kawaki and he's gonna die. I don't believe that that's gonna happen. This is one thing I can say. I don't believe that Kawaki is gonna kill Sasuke. If
No,
anything, I
I,
believe that Sasuke would die trying to save Boruto so before he die fight somebody.
I, because Sasuke's so loyal to Naruto, I believe that Sasuke will like take the the village's like hatred towards Boruto, and like that could have like the village killed Sasuke, and he just
It'd be
let
like an
them.
execution type shit.
Not really that, like basically like he let them capture him to get like say Boruto and them running, and to let Boruto get away, he stops and let them kill him to get him going away. You know, some shit like some
Yeah,
mentor
like
type shit.
he died saving him, and he died
Cause,
sacrificing himself.
Cause I'm thinking about how Sarada is the only person that like knows like that. You know, she's fixing to be the one that we know that knows that like Boruto. She's not affected by the spell. So
Yeah, and people
so
were saying on Twitter they was like, this would be the first perfect time to get Sakura to hurry and to be fucked up towards the village, and now it's
exactly.
really fucked the
That's
village
that's what.
because if you look at it, she ain't never looked at her family friends. She look at Sasuke, she gonna be like, all y'all niggas was criminals. Like what the hell? Like
Like
don't even
we,
be criminals.
this would be the perfect time for like her to be like. It gives her a
I'm from a
reason that
family of
like
criminals. Like I'm from a
no,
family of
like
criminals.
it.
Don't make me be like
Let
this.
me talk. Let me talk. Like it gives her a reason to like how Boruto got to lead the village. We know that. And if something happened to Sasuke, then Sarada has to leave the village, and so that way, like those two have to be on the same page for whatever happens next. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
so like something has to happen to Sasuke for Boruto to be like, oh man, but for Sarada also because like say if Sarada stays in the village, she's not gonna be okay with everybody thinking that
everybody
Boruto,
trying to kill Boruto,
yeah,
kill Boruto for killing the Hokage from what they know of. But
yeah,
we, the
like
audience, know that he did die though.
yeah. So like it has to be in stories. There's also always has to be something like a plot, like a random plot device that is used to move forward. Like and so when I think about what just happened, I always think about House of M. I've been thinking about House of M heavily now. Like in House of M, what did Scarlet Witch do? She woke. She literally said, "I want no more mutants," and so she rewrote the 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 entire Marvel universe to where mutants did not exist anymore. But the side effect of that was that yes, mutants erased, but then people like Wolverine still knew what the fuck was going on. So Wolverine woke up in a universe to where it's just like, wait, I'm still a mutant. I'm still alive. What the hell's going on? Come to find out, Scarlet Witch didn't kill all mutants. She only killed 98% of the population of mutants. So 98% of people who were mutants are gone. You know what I'm saying? And so that 2% of people who were mutants, quote unquote, the people's favorites or the chosen ones, basically, they
The
were
people
two.
that we didn't get explanations for their powers, like Spider
No,
Man and
no, no,
shit.
no, no, no. Spider Man's not a mutant. The people who survived were basically people that like when people read an X Men comic, you not reading it for fucking Frogger. You reading it for Cyclops. Niggas like that. Cyclops, Beast,
Yeah.
Storm. The people that people love. Like those are the only ones that survive. And so they wrote it in the story that like because like Scarlet Witch's powers is so grandiose, like her she knew in her head like all the ones that she had a attachment to or that she knew that her brother had an attachment to were the ones that lived as mutants or like the ones that she knew that like okay like she doesn't fuck with the X-Men but she know that Charles Xavier has like his select group of mutants that he always go to, like Wolverine, Cyclops, Bishop. So those are the mutants that didn't change. You get what I'm saying? Like those are the ones that got to stay. But the ones that like nobody fucked with, not even like Magneto or her daddy, you was dead. You see what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like you just waste of space. You waste of a panel when we draw in the X-Men comic. All them niggas died. So
damn.
when Wolverine wakes up, he's the only one that has his memories because why? It's Wolverine. And Wolverine's mind can survive through world like the incursions and different worlds getting destroyed and all this extra shit. So he's the catalyst that's pushing the story forward. Like, okay, I know Scarlet Witch fucked up everything. I gotta be the one to change everything. This isn't what how the world's supposed to be. So take that to consideration with Naruto, Sada has to be that person because of the Sharingan. We already know the Sharingan is just special. You just got a Sharingan, you can survive through anything. You can see the world for what it
Plot
truly is.
armor.
Yeah, exact plot armor. So now Sada has to be the one that's like, this ain't right. She has to be the catalyst to push everything forward, or be the one that like is the ones to is the ones to end the means that makes sense. Like, is the one to like, she's the one that's gonna push it forward, or the one that everything converges to end. Like, so we know that like Boruto has to face Kawaki at the end when everything comes to a head. So what if Sada's the one that has to fight Ida at the end to undo it, like Sharingan versus Osuski's ocular powers. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
like she's the one that can like do the super genjutsu or whatever, or she unlocks the Rinnegan. You know what I'm saying, through natural ways, and breaks the spell. It's just something I've been thinking about. Say what you say, Rude. See why they need niggas in the MCU. What you mean? Why they need niggas in the MCU? What you mean, Rude? Let's see. But Boruto, I believe Boruto is fixing to. Boruto can Boruto can take its original spot as like the new big, like whenever they was trying to do the new big three with Black Clover, My Hero, and Boruto, all of them are setting up now. Like, we already know My Hero finna get in this spot. Oh, and so how many more episodes is left? Like 4 episodes left of My Hero, or three? No,
I
it's
think
gonna
it's
be three.
three.
It's
You finna
fixing.
be two.
Yeah, so next, no, three. It's three. Cause next
It
episode
says
is the
that with Blue Lock.
episode. Say what?
And then Blue Lock is the last fall things that's still going on.
Yeah. So this Saturday is the last, basically the last like My Hero episode because old girl she gotta have her moment talking about how amazing Deku is and who's gonna save the heroes when the
Yeah.
heroes need saving, and then we're gonna get the bath episode and all that stuff. I Mark my words
I feel
now.
like
I feel
I
like the
feel like we
last two
probably
episodes. Hold on. The last two episodes of My Hero gonna be Stars and Stripes. Just how you know how at the last two episodes of season 4 was the Endeavor fight versus Hood No More. We ended on like, oh, season 5 got to be that. I
yeah,
feel
I
like
feel like we
Stars and
gonna get
Stripes.
that, and then we gonna get the All Might Stain talk as like the cool monologue type
No,
thing scene.
that's gonna be the
Because
no
we
no no.
hadn't
That's
seen
gotta
that
be
shit.
the. That's gotta
Cause
be
we,
like
cause they
at the
didn't
end.
already tease that he didn't seen him already. Like you remember how he kind of followed them for a little bit.
Yeah,
We've seen that they've seen that he's that same man following him already.
that's gonna happen this episode. I feel like it's gonna happen
And
like
that's what I was gonna say. I was like, we gonna either get it this episode, or it's gonna be at the end of the next episode.
it's gotta happen this episode because of the bad scene. Because
Yeah.
we know the bad scene coming, and that's when Deku's like, last time I seen All Might, I left him and he was on the ground and it was raining and all this. I gotta
That nigga tried to
apologize.
give you a no, nigga. Said how it was. That nigga tried to give him a bento box like OG's doing. He ran off on my nigga.
Yeah, like he low key did All Might dirty. So
God,
that's
he
why
did.
that's why I said like, so at the start of this episode we're gonna get old girl, doing her thug thizzle, or the beginning of the episode could be the All Might talk, and then it takes us to old girl. Cause this
Cause it's
thing,
not that long. The All Might
no,
talk not that long.
that's what I'm saying. It's like a 5 minute conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like
the
it
only
get
thing that you're supposed to get from the conversation is that you think that Stain don't know who he's talking to, but really he do.
and also you it's a reminder of like, All Might may not feel like All Might no more, but he's
But he still
still
is.
that.
That's what they showed in the last episode when he had grabbed the suitcase and the villains was trying to fight him. He looked at
Mm-hmm.
them niggas and said, yeah, if something happened to Deku, it's gonna be my fault or something happened to his ass out here. And them villains was scared. They was like, yeah, he's still the symbol of peace, regardless if he got his quirk or not. The
Yeah.
rumors about him not having his quirk is
Well,
true. That's what they were saying.
not only that, like he still got that stare about him. Like All Might could
Cause
be a
that's
shell.
what they
Yeah, like
showed. Like
yeah,
he
like
stared at him and they didn't do nothing. They ain't got scared.
All
I was
Might
like,
still
yeah,
he still got that
for
dog at
him,
him. Like he that. He still
I
that.
might stare at him. Cause that's what I like about my hero. That All Might wasn't the sensei that died. He wasn't the sensei that necessarily got sensei. He was already got sensei before we met him. He just was still doing his stuff fizzle out there. But
Mm-hmm.
shit, now it's like he hasn't died or anything, so it's cool to see that we actually got to see the mantle pass. Like he passed his mantle successfully. It went oh, I got to die for this nigga to be my successor. I passed it on. Like I'm old. Like I've been All Might for damn near 40 years. It's time to get into the next nigga. It went
And
he got
he's my fault. Go.
I'm finna say he broke the cycle with that quirk. He didn't pass it off through death. He just passed it off through succession. Like it wasn't the fact that the nigga had to die. It was just him giving it on.
Mm-hmm. And he can watch his predecessor grow. Like
Watch
that's
him
my
grow.
biggest that's my biggest thing, bro. Like let that man grow. Like watch him grow. Like
Cause people compare all the kind-hearted MCs to Naruto. That's one thing that Deku has over some of the newer MCs. The only one that I can think of that got his MC and he's actively watching him grow is Yami with Asta, but he's not even training Asta right now, so I can't even say that. Really, it's just Deku and All Might. Like All
um
Might had seen
I don't
Deku grow
think
from Yami.
I don't think Yami is his mentor. I think
That's what I was
I
saying. I
mean
don't think Yami his mentor because he trained him sometimes, but like right now in the story, he ain't trained him in a long time.
well not only that, like Yami's more of like the one that was like that accepted him. Like Yami and
Yeah,
Asa's relationship is more, to me, is more on a longer like Aruka Sensei and Naruto. Like he was the first one to accept him, but it's more
yeah.
like Aruka and Kakashi mixed together.
Together in one person because he actually be out there fighting with Asta.
Yeah, like he could,
Shit,
like how
he
Kakashi
was a
was. Hmm.
he was, and I like that one thing. That another thing that he took from Naruto was the whole plot device thing, like how they set Yama up to be Itachi. That shit didn't happen. We still haven't gotten the answer to how the clan died, but we know that Yami didn't do it. That was just some shit that his sister saw that she thought he did it, and he didn't.
Hmm.
What we saw recently, she had like somebody fuck with her in her head. From what we saw, she did it. Her daddy gave her medicine. That medicine that Yami was like, yeah, you take this shit, you gonna be a 10, Austin. Remember when he was training him and he was like, I ain't gonna give you this shit because you may go crazy on my ass. She, his daddy had gave old girl that pill so she could train with Yami. He didn't realize that the pill lasts longer with girls than it do with men.
I said
She
it's a
fucked
sister.
around and
I said it's a sister kill. My fault.
yeah, he fucked around and she fucked around and killed the whole clan because he didn't realize the drug was more potent with women than it was with men. That's like what we saw through her eyes, and we don't know if that's true though.
Hmm.
Only person that could confirm it is the brother that gave his eye up. But the eye don't even do shit. It just help him see 5 steps into the future. Like whatever move you gonna make, he can see 5 steps to the future. It can be whatever type of move it is. He can see
When you
five
say
steps to the
five
future.
steps, like what do you mean, like 5 steps?
Like they didn't explain it, but that was the explanation because they was fighting the 5-headed dragon. He was able to tell what the dragon was gonna do, whatever head it was, and direct them to where they could do their moves, and
Hmm.
it would cut the dragon's head off without it actually being there. Because to him, is he seeing it 5 steps ahead? The dragon will be there; it's just not there yet. It's kind of like a pre-recognition, a precognition type thing. He can see things faster, but the world's not moving faster. Though the world's moving at normal speed. He's just seeing things happen faster with the one eye. That's basically all that it was for real.
Yeah.
But it did have like the Tomies. Like that's the one thing that he did take from the Sharingan. Instead of the Sharingan having the 3 Tomies, it had like a bunch of Tomies like all around it instead of it having the three. That
Yeah.
was the difference in it. It said it was kind of cool that was one she you can say that that author loves Naruto because I suggest like Naruto, oh boy, you know, like Sasuke. I mean it's a mixture of the two senseis that Naruto had. And then like through the people that he with now, you kinda get a Gara type nigga with one of these new niggas that's like the samurai.
Hmm.
You get the older brother from the clan that we don't know about. I said it's kinda cool that some of the new works is taken from the what we think is gold or what we consider gold platinum. They taking it from them. They spinning it that way.
Oh.
Sometimes it be good, sometimes it be bad. Like I feel like the people that bite too hard is the people that's trying to show they love too much.
Yeah.
The people that do it subtly, they get the idea like people gonna get that this is just like yours, but it's mine though. Instead of it being some shit like Black Clover, when people can obviously tell it's from Naruto.
Yeah.
Instead of it being like a homage type thing.
Um. You see that? Damn. I lost track of it.
Yeah, what was
It has something. Fuck.
it had something to do with
As soon as I said, you see where it escaped my mind. Oh fuck. Damn. It come back to me. But you see, you also see where so people knew that that Demon Slayer was the for last 2 episodes of the last season and the first episode of the new season. You see where people were like, how I told you, like they could at least cut the damn credits out. They could have left everything how it was, like because like prime example. You know the end of the episode when you like at the explosion and it's just like
You
it's just
just see the
there.
distraction. Yeah, you
Yeah,
just see the shit,
bruh, picture,
and cause you think something
bruh,
gonna happen, it
yes,
don't never
bruh,
happen.
bruh, nothing happens, right? So when the credits roll, when you at home, you just like, damn, it's the end of the episode. Cause remember we had to
Yeah,
wait to. But
cause you think
picture,
it's the end of the episode, but imagine seeing that shit in the
bruh,
movie.
exactly, bruh. Just picture if they didn't have the credits there in the movie, right? And it's just
It's an
that scene.
interlude. They gave y'all an
Like,
interlude on my
bruh,
mama.
no, it just stays there. And it's that long ass wait, and you just like, damn, that really just happened. And then it cut to the next episode, and literally how the next episode starts is right there. You hear the from everybody, and then they pick up with fucking Tanjiro. It would have been perfect, bruh. Everybody literally is like, man, them niggas did not give a fuck about us at all. Like it's a waste of money, bruh. Like you could
They
have did,
literally wanted to tease the first 30 minutes of the show. Y'all could have did that on
bruh.
Crunchyroll.
And then they coming out with a. It's gonna be a year, a hour long episode. So it's just like the shit we saw.
You didn't see 40 minutes of that hour already.
Exact. No, it was what you know. They cut Demon Slayer down slow. It's 26 minutes, 27 minutes.
Damn, so you didn't
No,
see
and
20
you know
minutes, a
Demon Slayer
quarter of what
hours.
you didn't already.
Demon Slayer hour specials are includes the intro outro together, right? It's not a full
But
like it's
that's
go
what I liked
be
about Attack on Titan. You had to watch the whole
hour.
thing to get that intro. And it was an hour 30 minutes from the beginning to the end. Even without the
Exactly.
credits, an hour 30 minutes. I was like,
Exactly.
Mappa did that shit.
It was an hour 30 minutes. It was like an hour. What? It was like the hour
Hour
special
three
is an
minutes.
hour, and then the
It was like an hour and
outro.
3 minutes.
Yeah, like the outro, like 3 minutes or whatever. But still, though, like Demon Slayer hour specials, quote, 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 everywhere, is
Quotation,
it's
quotation,
just 40
quotations.
minutes, 40 minutes of goddamn animation. Cause like the episode be like 19 minutes long, bro. This shit go by so quick.
God,
Regardless,
they be blowing their budget on that damn animation.
bruh, but that's the thing. People was like, bruh, you didn't have the audacity to edit anything out for us.
This shit is
You
literally
gave us the
Blu-ray.
Blu-ray. You gave us the Blu-ray. The nigga bought the Demon Slayer season 2 Blu-ray and played a fucking downloaded intro that they chopped up. Now I ain't gonna lie, how they introed it was fire. But you could tell they took time with that, and then they stuck in the Blu-ray disc episode 11, 12 play. Literally, they ain't even
I
press
paid for that.
skip,
I
bro.
paid for that shit just because I wanted to see Kokushibo. I finally wanted to see Kokushibo. That meeting, I
I
wanted to see
paid
that meeting.
for it because I got to see Rengoku on the big screen. Got to see my boy Uz Tengen on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? And then yes, we got to see the first. I wanted to see the first episode too. See what they rocking with, and it's just like you could at least, bruh, you could at least. I would have been happy if they would have added like so you get the intro to the first episode to episode 11, and then when I get to the long pause, like the long break, no credits, and then it cuts straight to the next episode. Watch the episode, and then give us another end credits like we watched those trailers. I'd have been okay with that if we'd have watched those trailers and then went to the next episode. You know what
But
I'm
that
saying?
was
Watch
crazy.
those credits and go to the
Cause
next episode.
I be saying if you gonna put episodes of an anime into like just make it a movie. They could have did this how they did the beginning of season 2. How the whole train was an arc in the anime, but it was a movie already. They
Mm-hmm.
could have made it. They could have made this a source if it was a movie, aired it as the anime. How they did this, we already know that's what y'all do. Then came back with the real season 2 after that shit. If that's like how y'all gonna play it, that would have been fine to keep the same formula. Cause that
What do you
way,
mean? What do you mean? Like
hey,
just
Remember how they did the movie train? How it was a movie, and then when it aired on TV, it was episodic.
Mm-hmm.
They could have did the same thing with the source, and they just gave us the whole thing as a movie. Came back and did it the same way how they did movie train episodic at the
No, no,
same
no, no, no.
formula. So
They
that way,
too many
everybody
people.
could have got some juice there.
So you wanted season 3 to be a movie like they did season 2, like to be like.
Because you see, we still got the entertainment district as like its whole thing after the Booking Train thing. What if it is a second part after this that they working on already? Like, what if this part ain't that long like how Movie Train was? Because it's not that long in the manga. What if
Mm-hmm.
this part not that long like how Movie Train wasn't that long? Like it said 6 episodes. They be like, oh, we going on break. Then the next part come out like later on into the year, going into like the winter, the winter. It would be going into the winter, the ending year, and they do that. They might as well have just dropped the first part as a movie. That way, we would have
People,
got something brand new, and later on we could have waited, and then you feel me? We
you
could have
forget
got whatever they had next later on. It's like the new for everything else.
that people got so upset that Mugen Train was a movie, and then they made it into what was it, 8 episodes?
Yeah, it was like an 8 episode thing, and the only thing that they added that was new was like the first episode.
And then they extended a lot of episodes to where like the pacing of it was off at that point. So no, like
I wouldn't have wanted it like that, but the
if
way how they
anything need to
going
be
about it
movies.
now,
Oh, and they did what I said. I said it wouldn't make sense if you get the Swordsmith Village arc and then go straight into like the training arc
yeah.
leading into the. Apparently, the Swordsmith Village arc is just a Swordsmith Village arc, and that's all we getting. And
That's what
so
I'm saying. Like, what if it's not that long? And the next thing is the
it's
training
only
scenes, and
11
they train with
episodes.
the Hydras. Like, yeah, that ain't the whole season because they say the whole second season is the movie train and the entertainment district. And if you put them together, that is 20 some episodes.
What up, Perk? Big Perp in the B.
Big
Let's say
purpose.
I heard people were pissed off about that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They was like
Talking about the movie
they
format.
they
Hell
they
yeah.
were like, bro. So they were pissed off. So when
Then
we
that
went
whole
to the
came out
theater,
during COVID time too. Like the movie came out in Japan during COVID
yeah.
time,
So it's
and
like
it
we
came out
all
over here like a year later.
no. It came out at the same time. It came out at the same time. It was still COVID and shit because they had to bring it out before season 2 aired. So people people were upset, perp. Like they were like, not only you spend all that money to go to the theaters, but they didn't edit
We
out the
we
credits,
seen
bro.
already
Like,
before.
yeah, like you did. They didn't have the audacity to take out none of the credits, bro. Like. The fact that they did not take out any of the credits is like a slap to the face. Like, bro, like, we know y'all motherfuckers gonna watch this shit regardless. Like,
Cause
we don't give a
I
fuck.
say even with Toei did that same thing with Dragon Ball with their first two movies. They made them into arcs for the show, but they was good arcs. They like they was real arcs. They
No,
wasn't
but
just movie
they
packed into
changed
an
it
arc.
though. They
Yeah, they
changed it
changed a little
and
bit of
they
that
added
too.
more. Like they went back and fleshed out. Like when you take a movie to a season, it got fleshed out, bruh. Like the whole thing with
Yeah,
Frieza got fleshed out. You know, him turning into Golden Frieza got like, you know, we learned about it. It just didn't come out of nowhere. Like when you watch the gold, when you see Resurrection F, you just there. But when you watching, you know, the Resurrection F's arc, you like, oh, okay, like, you know, like it's a flowing arc. Granted, you know, it's still the same story beats from the movie, but everything got more in depth, more fleshed out, more
that's
like
how I
thought
felt.
of.
That's how I felt about Battle of the Gods. Like they showed
It,
just how strong Super
mm-hmm.
Saiyan God was instead of it being like, okay, he fought the nigga. They fought for a little bit. He went Super Saiyan. Okay, he's stronger in Super Saiyan. Then he
Yeah.
turned back to the red and he
And the
ended the fight.
movie, Super Saiyan God seemed like a gimmick, but
It
then
seemed like a gimmick,
in
but
the
in the
arc,
show,
it's like
it's like a real thing.
and it's like you get the whole history. Like that the Saiyan, something went on with the Saiyans, and that this happened before the Frieza stuff. That's why they even like knew about the power, but because like there were no more pure-hearted Saiyans by the time Frieza came. The Super Saiyan God couldn't be alive anymore. Like couldn't even be there no more. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like how they did it was dope. And it's just, and even though people hate that, they rehashed the movie
It
into an
got
art.
fixed in there. But I mean, they had to get their money out of the show. Imagine if they made that shit. It could have been like a 4 5 episode thing. Imagine if it was and where they would have been right then if they went from skip that whole thing 3 4 episodes and put
Mm-hmm.
it right there. They would have been too close to the manga. In a way, it gave them a cushion. It wasn't enough because they still overlapped it
Mm-hmm.
show did with the manga, but it was enough at the time though because I think that they was just not getting into the damn. It was just not getting into the black shit. They just finished Freezer shit. They was just getting into black shit, and the show was about to finish the Battle of God shit, and then it went to the Freezer shit. Then it
No, yeah, like how the show did it was you had uh Battle Gods, and then you had Resurrection F. But also, people forget like they had like two mini arcs that like bridged the
in
gap in
between them.
between, like
Uh,
what happened between Battle of Gods to Resurrection F, like what they was doing, where they was at, like what was going on in the world and shit like that. And then like it just made the pace and flow better into each arcs.
them
And then you
jumping
get the
from they
Resurrection F.
doing this, they
And
doing that.
yeah, and then after Resurrection F, you get a whole closing couple them last couple episodes, like 2 or 3 episodes, closing everything together, like, and then understanding like, oh, okay, now we can start training with Whis and stuff, and like went
Universe
off the
six
yeah,
shit.
it set
That's
up
when the universe
yeah,
six
it
shit
set up a
started
whole
happening.
nother arc, like a whole nother thing, you know what I'm saying? And then it leads to
They
like,
was just now starting to get over the universe six shit. Then the black
mm,
shit happened. Then the black
yeah.
shit happened. Then that's when they caught up to it because the universe six shit wasn't that long.
Yeah, and then it gave it time to where, and then they gave the manga time to like, do his own thing, and then but the manga started deviating to its own thing because the manga
Cause
events from
that's where it changed. That it changed with the black shit because that's when the forms changed. Trunks didn't kill Zamasu. We didn't get the whole sludge shit that was in the anime. The manga shit was
the
literally
whole
Goku
what?
fighting this nigga. We didn't get like the sludge shit, like how he was fucked up on one side with the big arm and Vegito. We didn't get that in the
Oh
manga.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah.
flash thing. It just had
Mhm.
he looked like he was gonna look like that, and then he changed to Fuse. He came
Mhm.
out of that. He punched Vegito one time and knocked him out their fusion. And that's when he fought Goku 1-on-1. And that's when we learned that Goku mastered Super Saiyan Blue. Like he knew how to control the aura to it. He contained 100% of the aura within his body, maximizing his ki usage. Like he could use his ki at maximum whenever he wanted to. Then on top of that, he knew how to do the Hakai. That was something that we didn't know that Goku knew how to do in the manga to that point. That he could shoot
Mhm.
Hakais like that, and that's how he
Well,
almost killed somebody
well, that
because
but
he
that go
almost
back
point blank
into
his ass with a Hakai.
but that also go back into like how Goku could like watch something too and then mimic it. Not really grasping the
Yeah,
understanding of it. That was one. That's
that's
always
why he
been one of them
lost.
things. He
That's
didn't
why he
understand
lost.
what
Because he
Hako
didn't
was.
understand what it was. He had shot it because he was like, I just seen Beers do this technique and I've been practicing it. I can only really shoot it twice. He shot it one
Mm-hmm.
time and caught him off guard with it, and then he tried to hit him point blank with that whole miss. And that
Yeah.
was when Vegeta had to come and save him, and they pressed the button for Zeno. Cause that's when I seen that Toria Tabo like to do yeah, that's when I seen that Toria Tabo like to do his movie callbacks. He did the Metal Cooler movie callback with the Black Zamasu shit in the manga. They all popped up in the army of Zamasus, and Vegeta and Goku was like, we running on empty, my nigga, we got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And they
Mm-hmm.
fought until Zeno came and erased the universe and they left. The
Yeah.
manga did way better than the anime did. They just let Trunks shine in
Well, I mean, granted, Toei knows that like Trunks is a favorite character, so like I get why Toei always throwing that little 2 cents in the anime
they
because,
gave him his own form and everything. Like their
hmm
form ain't even in the manga.
yeah, like and then they pushed that form like hell. Dokkan Battle gave us a card of that form, like that card, that shit, like Toei be knowing what they're gonna push. They made a whole bunch of like toy line and everything around that form. What y'all
Yeah,
say?
yeah,
What
hell yeah.
Skull say?
So
True. Gotta watch it. Ready for it to drop again. Rude boy. When Champa showed. Yep. Right. Introduce SS
yeah,
God, Vegeta,
rude.
and
That's when
everything.
they
Yeah.
introduced Super Saiyan God Vegeta in the Black
They do.
Goku
They
art.
do be hoeing Goku, bro. Like I ain't even gonna cap.
Yeah,
Like the
they
anime
hold
do
him
be.
in the
They
Black
do be
art. Yeah,
hoeing
they
him
hold him
in
in
that
the Black
shit.
art. Cause
Especially
like
like when my fault. Especially when they like they tried to get Goku his like you fuck with Chi Chi moment, just like Vegeta had like don't touch my Boma. They kind of like
yeah, they
made
tried
Goku
to get
fall
in.
flat.
They same moments, but like what they not understanding is like later on you find out that that's one thing that holds Goku back when he's one of his most strongest form. He can't use his strongest form because he feel like he can't tap into them instincts, them instincts and fair saying instincts where he can just fight. He don't got to worry about this, day, and the third. He just fight. That's one thing that they focus on in the anime. That when
No,
they
it's the
get to that
manga.
part
It's the
in the manga,
manga.
that they focus on in the manga, that's like a big deal when he find the last nigga that he fought. Cause like when he was fighting Gas, it was like he in his strongest form. Why he not beat Gas? But you see Vegeta, he tapped in. Ultra Ego is his personality. He
Hmm
find Gas almost to a stalemate, but Goku was beat to sleep. It's because Goku ain't got his mojo. His personality don't meld as easily with his form as Vegeta's did. Vegeta was like, I was always meant to destroy shit. I had to learn how to be calm and peaceful. This was meant for me. And he was like, you was saying we was always meant to fight. You have to learn how to be calm. That's something that's not in our nature.
hmm And what you say, Skull? Yeah, the manga always gonna be better. They don't put all of it inside of anime. Also, another thing, Skull, you forget is that the manga kind of runs behind the anime.
Just a
So
little
like
bit.
the anime
Yeah.
is like, oh, well, it was at the time when like the episodes were airing. The show was like 2 3 arcs ahead of the
Yeah.
manga,
Uh,
and so like when
People
the
was like, they
manga,
need to stop. Folks was petitioning for them to stop and shit.
yeah, like when the manga, say like when the show was in like the Universal tournament, the manga was just now finishing fucking Black Goku
Black
Black.
art.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
We hadn't even found who the members was gonna be. Like that spoiled the members for
Mm-hmm.
people that just read the manga. They was like, because that's why the tournament played out so much different in the manga than it did. It
Oh
cut out
yeah.
all the bullshit. It went straight to the
Not
point. It
not
cut
only
out all
that,
the bullshit.
a lot of fights was like handed off to like different characters, like, and then
Yeah,
they kind of hold Goku in the manga because in the show, you know, it was Ultra Instinct Sign that fought Kefla, and it making us think Kefla about that business. But in the
but
manga,
really, yeah.
Gohan fought Kefla, and
Coupler.
she was
And
in
him
her
just
fucking he was, I'm
she was
sorry,
in her. He was in his
he was in
ultimate.
yeah,
And
he
it
was,
just showed you that Kefla wasn't that strong because Gohan at that point had just started that training
no,
and
she
he
was
beat
strong.
Kefla.
No, she was strong, but Gohan, it showed you how much stronger Gohan was because Gohan, like, if he just trained a little bit, like how Frieza was saying, like, if Frieza trained just an ounce, he achieved Golden Frieza. So picture if he trained like for 10 years, he got Black Frieza. So Gohan's thing was like how much powerful, like he's stronger than the legendary Saiyan and like the legendary saying of lore, like the, you know, the
Yeah.
green, that green form, that like Pharaoh Super Saiyan form, like that is that's pure Super Saiyan form. And so in the manga, it was hyping up Gohan and giving him this, and like he took out Kefla and shit. But then in the anime, it's just like they was like trying to make Kefla seem
Like,
like she was just like on
yeah,
12 when really she not. And it's just like that's why everybody was so upset with the power scaling, because it was like, bro, like you making like one character do this in the anime, but then the manga is this. And then also with Goku and fucking what's his name, Jiren, in the manga, Jiren holds Goku like the shit we got in the
hard.
manga,
Like you see how
bruh.
they bump 3 or 4 times in the anime
No,
before
that
they
nigga
get their big fight. He
Jiren,
bumped with that nigga one time
that nigga.
before they got into their big fight and
Listen,
laid out.
listen. When Goku run up on Jiren and like Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue form, that nigga Jiren splat that nigga like a fly, like
He
easy,
folded that nigga.
bruh. And then it like it cut out all that extra shit and went straight to like the fucking spirit bomb thing,
It
and
went
then that's
straight
where.
to him getting Ultra Instinct. When he got splatted, it goes straight to Ultra. That big
No,
fight
it
that's
went to
trying
it
to
went
take
to
him,
Ultra Instinct son, like it was like the black
like that
great
big fight that
the
they thinking about when he got Ultra Instinct with the Spirit Bomb, that was the fight that happened right before he got the white shit, because that shit happened almost right after, because all the other bullshit got cut out.
no,
Check, cause
it went from it was the Super Saiyan Blue fight, and then they did the Spirit Bomb. He transformed into the first part of Ultra Instinct when he got
the only
the black hair, yeah, the Omen form. And so the Omen fight, you know how in the Omen fight it went for like ever, and then he lost it or whatever. And the manga he fight, and then Jiren goes away, and then does that little force field thing, and then Goku loses it. And so Goku, goes off and tries to train and stuff. And so in the show how Kepler like pull up on him like, I want the smoke. Goku rests,
uh,
and then that's when Gohan fights Kepler, and then he basically
they knock each other out.
yeah, knock each other out. It's so weird. Like when Goku rests, like like in the anime, they made it seem like Goku was just taking niggas out left and right. He had no sleep. Nah, that nigga Goku, when he fought Jiren that first time, he was tapped out and he did not fight again until right before it was like him, Frieza, and all of them. But before that, when the next time Goku fights is he's in Omen, then he
He
gets
said, "Oh man, he about to get the white hair."
yeah, he starts in Omen and then gets the white hair. Then it
Like that
becomes an
shit that
epic
I
fight.
see with like the shit that they see with Vegeta when he gave Vegeta the black eye, that
Yeah.
didn't happen in the manga. He
No.
fought Top, and that was how he got put out.
Yep.
Top
Exactly.
him and Top had, and when he did the blow up shit, that was how he put himself out, because Jiren kicked his ass off the
Yeah.
stage. He
And
was like, "Nigga,
then
you should have did that." He kicked him
and
off the stage.
and then after that, when Vegeta barely wins against Top now, and then that's when like they fucking hold Vegeta and like get him out.
And he get kicked off. Like
Yeah.
Vegeta done had this big ass 1-on-1 with Jiren and get put out like he do it in the anime. But
Yeah.
shit,
Like
they
the
do
so,
they
go.
make Jiren seem more stronger in the manga than he was in the
Yeah.
anime.
Like
Like
manga
yeah, he had
Jiren
hands,
different.
but manga Jiren was different though. Like manga Jiren was out there whooping them niggas and laying down. When he beat him a nigga, he sat there for a minute and was like, yeah, you want stronger than him. And he let his other niggas fight them niggas. And that was one thing that I liked, that they let the shit with old girl from Universe 6, the little girl Broly, they let her put everybody else out from the beginning. So it cut all that bullshit out from the jump. Only the strong niggas
Yeah.
was fighting
Yeah, I
from the
forgot
get
about
go.
that in the beginning of the manga. Like when they all like just
That
rush.
happened from the beginning. That's like the first thing that
Mm-hmm.
happened. They clear all the trash from the field. Only the big hitters is on the field from
Yeah,
that point on.
like while she doing that, Frieza did the same thing. Like Frieza just went through and slayed everybody.
And beat all the little niggas. Like it ain't no little niggas. All that little bullshit that we seen in the anime with shit that didn't happen.
The only thing that happened in the manga and the anime was the Vegeta against Kaba, the little nigga, the little
That
Prince
was
of
like the
Saiyan.
only, yeah. And
That's the only thing that happened.
You seen Kaba get Super Saiyan 2, but it didn't happen the same way. You just seen him as a Super Saiyan 2. When he showed up, he just went Super Saiyan 2.
Nah, Vegeta taught it to him. Like, no, he did go Super Saiyan 2. Cause the Universe 6 fight, Vegeta taught him how to go Super Saiyan, and then
Yeah, Vegeta
he
taught him how to go Super Saiyan. And when he see him in the tournament
he
after
like, look what I
everybody
can
got
do.
knocked out, he's like, look, he's like, I gotta keep going. He's like, man, he's fun.
Mm-hmm. And then he tested against Vegeta, and Vegeta's
And
like,
he lose if Vegeta knock him out. And that's when he make the promise, like, I'm gonna wish your funds back if I win. Like, if I win, that's
not
what I'm
only
gonna
that,
do. I wish.
he was like, I want you to keep growing, and I want you to get
Yeah.
better, cause you like he basically praised him. Basically, big he's like a dad, like he did like some dad shit.
They gave Vegeta a ooh, basically.
Mm-hmm. Or
It's like that was
or gave him like a, I don't know, like, would not
gave
ooh,
his ass a ooh,
you you would say
a
ooh,
Goku, a protege, a little protege. Oh, look, cause ooh is
yeah,
Goku's little protege. Gave him a little
yeah,
protege.
yeah. I say ooh, yeah, yeah.
Because there's one thing that I like in the fan animation and stuff when they take pre Majin Buu ooh, it made ooh Vegeta's fixation and shit because like he the nigga that Goku spent all his time with after they killed Buu. Shit, they was on Vegeta was on their nigga head. That was one thing that I like that the fan animations did, bro. Like they take if it's like an animation that take place after the Majin Buu shit and Goku still off training, they made Oob Vegeta's like training partner because Oob was the last person that Goku trained with. So Vegeta like shit, I respect you a lot more than I respect all these other niggas because you was the last nigga he trained with. Like he acknowledged you before he left. Yeah, let's go. Oob is always the one that be training with Vegeta when Vegeta want a challenge in some of these new stories, and I like that because it sets up where Goku when he come back, if it's a story about Goku, well, Cabo, Vegeta told me you know how to do this new shit. Let's go. You was saying, ain't you? Let's fight. Like it just made even more reason for Goku to go try Cabo
Be
on
right.
some
I'm gonna put some
protege
clothes in the washer real quick. I'll be right back.
stuff. Mm-hmm. Hell, y'all rude. The one thing that I like about Dragon Ball fans, they like to dig into their lore with some of their characters. I like that people starting to use Oob more. Hey, oh God, Rube. I ain't gonna count. My favorite fix be when they don't have an undershirt on with their knees. The undershirt throw it off for me every time. It's like when Goku put a blue undershirt. When he rock Whiskey and he don't wear the undershirt underneath that hoe, you can't tell me that bitch ain't hard. It's just like when Gohan don't in the new movie when he don't wear black underneath his shit with the purple. It just look better when they got the open chest. Design just flow better. It look more like a key than them having a t-shirt underneath there. I like that design way better. Or when Goku and Piccolo fought Raditz and they took Goku took his shirt off, he put the gi back on, put the wristbands, he took the wristbands off the boots. I like that. That look easy fit. Except keep the t-shirt off, just wear the boots and the wristband. He's giving his cold fit the blue boots. Talking about Goku was busting that day. We fitted that boy when he said he was gonna go fight Frieza. He said, "Hey, I need a fresh one." Boy, we said, "I got you." I'm talking about my boy, we hooked him up quick too. I'm talking about Goku had them at Lamb's on, stepped out on Frieza ass on some shit. I'm talking about putting them at Lamb's on Frieza ass. Yo, this is my second movie. I'm finna go catch me out. Find out this hoe. I'm talking about lacing the Dragon Ball and Lamb's up. Copyrighted Lamb. Meanwhile, he got Vegeta. Vegeta hating ass. Hey, he can't even let my nigga catch a dub in peace. Oh god, he had Vegeta hating ass in the back. He couldn't let my nigga catch a dub in peace for shit, boy. And then, I don't know if people be catching this. They be taking turns, they be fighting villains. Vegeta was the first one to fight brother because Goku fought. He's the first. And the second movie. That shit was crazy because Vegeta got his ass folded just like Goku did. And rude. People don't understand. When Broly picked Goku up by his leg, and I was in the movie theaters, I was in that whole screaming. I was like, boy, he's killing that boy out there. When you seen Goku eyes flicker, I was like, boy, he's going through it. That he gets his ass whooped. Jeter was putting hands on that boy on that on at first. And then that nigga Broly just turned into a monster. And nigga Goku stepped in now. Yo, I ain't gonna kill you, homie. I'm just trying to see what your hands got. Early on time about wild as fuck. I was in that bitch going crazy when I seen Broly pick Goku up by his leg. And my nigga Goku got Piccolo on the Beeper. He got him telepathy three-way. And my nigga said, it's getting deadly out there, so I'm gonna have to call you back. He ripped his shirt off. Go blue. You can't tell me that ain't the hardest blue you've seen in the whole series. That blue and that blue is hard. Y'all kill, he gave that nigga a ragdoll special. I was in that whole going, I was like, bro, this nigga dead. Boy, I went and watched the ninjas when he made that damn choreography for that scene. On God, Rube. He got Piccolo on the three-way. My nigga, don't even show up. You gonna get folded at this hole. Just start off. He told that nigga, you pull up, your ass is grass scream, man. Piccolo knew what was up the first time he ran up on bro ass in the first brother. And Dragon Ball Z, Burner, my brother got his ass folded like hell yeah, that nigga, bro. I couldn't imagine what Piccolo was gonna do. If brother can manhandle one of these niggas in God and Blue, he just out here manhandling these niggas. What Piccolo? Piccolo finna go out there and get this damn muffin cow pill. Nah, now my nigga Piccolo probably go out there and dust bro ass off in Orange. Don't even play with him. Orange, he going out there dusting bro ass off. You see, at that point, he called that nigga on the three-way and tell him don't even pull up. On God, like, imagine if you was like Gohan at that time, you playing with Pain. If you feel Goku on their way somewhere, you feel free to pull up. Alright, pops, and uncle, and pops and uncle. You feel Broly step up out of that. Then Broly shit get bigger, and your dad and them shit bigger, but it's not big enough. Like, yeah, arms, like, bro, that shit crazy. Like, say, imagine who it. Like, that's my whole thing. I'm like, what Gohan girls do? What was Gohan about with playing with Pen? I ain't finna get him in shit. Don't call me, nigga. What up, come to? Oh, God, really? Like, no, I'm a father now. I can't do this. Got books to make. Used to say as the teacher, goddamn. Got the baby to feed. My nigga Gohan said he was God. Oh God, yeah, I'm a star. Nigga Gohan felt Broly come about the ship. He said, I'm a father. Yeah. Man, I don't even, they wouldn't have been no help either. They would have got their ass beat the fuck up, dude. They would have been plot armor.
We y'all talking about superhero?
We talking about what everybody was doing during the Broly movie. Like, they was like, imagine if you was a Z fighter that wasn't fighting Broly. Imagine if you was Krillin. Tien, like Gohan, like people like Gohan that went in the movie and you feel Broly like step up off that ship like that. You feel your dad in Vegeta or whatever, but you feel me? You know they not. You just feel Broly step up off the ship. Like with Mom Gohan, bit the last time my Saiyan pulled up, I got kidnapped. They he was my uncle. He took my ass hostage, and Broly like you can't see. Oh God, he was finna lock that nigga. And I always been saying, what if Raditz got away with Gohan? Imagine if we would have had seen Gohan on anime fighting for Frieza or something because Raditz sitting there and they brainwashed him. And that shit would have been crazy as fuck. Would have got away with Gohan. He wouldn't be as strong as he is now. Hell no. He probably be a little bit more ruthless, a little bit more feral. He ain't gonna be strong though. As strong as Piccolo trained him. I don't think he wouldn't have been that strong, bro, because shit, we seen how strong Raditz was just out there fighting. If you in high class like Vegeta and Nappa, you ain't shit back then. You wouldn't have been that strong. I don't feel like he may have been like a cool little character to see. He would have been wasted. That like go. It would have been some shit for character development for Goku. Like you let your kid, you know. Frieza probably would have killed that boy in front of Goku. If that would have been the case, that would have been when he would have found out that Gohan was Goku's son and that was fine. He would have killed Gohan in front of Goku, and that would have been his super thing. Yeah, kid, because he wouldn't have got that power from Guru because that was his real big person. He got the power from Guru. Would have never got that whole thing. Like he unlocked his potential anyway. Alright, that's like crazy. That's like one story I think about it. They're freaking gotta go. Oh,
Goku might go three. So my drink was frozen. I opened it on the ground, so it wouldn't spill everywhere. It did spill everywhere, but when I started pouring it, because it was all slushified and ice, the damn ice spilled up the top, and then it poured everywhere. We deep in here. Nice, 8 people in here.
I don't think we checked in with our audience.
Now we got the user people talking, but I don't know who all in here that's watching. They don't never say nothing before
Them
putting us
niggas like
up.
to play. Y'all niggas like to play about y'all mental health.
Hmm?
I said these niggas like to play about their mental health.
No, we had a couple folks talking, but like rude, like
Rude probably he's dead crying somewhere.
no, we was talking about it,
I
but
really
y'all,
but Drummond probably he's
y'all
dead
was
crying somewhere.
no, he don't. He better not be. Hell, I was trying to talk to him. Y'all kept changing the subject. Thing.
Must be straight.
Hmm.
Niggas living the good life this week, shit.
Nah. You have anything on your mental, on your mind?
I'm just being used to being back. That's pretty much all that it is for me.
I've cried my tears. I got to pop Franklin. What?
The fuck
Franklin?
you mean,
What?
nigga? Oh, Franklin. You ain't know who that is. You is rude. You are editing, man. Who the fuck you trying to pop?
Nah, don't sleep on Rue. Rue about that. The Mississippi boy is different.
Rude. I don't need you out here crying the damn field. Who the fuck Franklin is? Let me pop him. I need something to do. If you on a mission. Oh, bro. I get well since we just having a check-in episode. Since Drummond dropped this already, and since it's already been like talk about, oh, bro, I been watching that shit too. Don't say my nigga Franklin got to die. He doing all that shit for a reason. That nigga Teddy Daddy deserve that shit. Anyway, I feel like a lot of people don't take they look at different forms of media and they can't take like a real message from certain things. Like if it's not like real, they can't take something real from it. If you get what I'm saying.
Like how Attack on Titan talks about racism and stuff, but
Yeah,
they can only see it in the Jew perspective and not a black people's
not
perspective.
even that. They can't even see it past the folks in people, the big people in little people shit. Like they can't see past like the anime shit. They can't see the underlying messages and the undertones and stuff.
Yeah.
I had to explain to somebody how Vinland Saga when I first discovered it in like 2019. I was reading
Hmm.
it changed my perspective on what I thought a strong person was versus what a weak person is. That was like, well, how could something that's not like a real book change your perspective on stuff? I was like, well, to me, it is like a real work of like art because it's an art form. It's a medium. I was like, so it was a way of obtaining knowledge. I'm watching somebody go through something like an experience, somewhat akin to a simulation. I'm watching an emotional simulation through pages, basically. And this person could not believe that I was breaking this shit down to him like that. And I was like, yeah, Vinland Saga taught me the real definition between what somebody being strong and somebody being weak is. And that sometimes those things change depending on what you're being strong for and what you're being weak for. And it was just blown back. It was like, bro, it's so like you can't really say that something that is not like a real book or like something that's like not a real TV show or something has taught you like something like that. I was like, why you can't? I was like, it's just like saying if you read a book, anything that is written in the book wasn't written in front of you. You can't really say that it's true. So it could be fake for all that you know. It could be something that's not even real that you're reading about.
Mhm.
But you still believe it though. That could be like a textbook, like books about medicine. You think people just knew how medicine worked? How I came to pharmacy. You think people just knew how pharmaceuticals work off just basic know-how of medicine, like mixture? So you put a little bit of this, a little bit of that, it made penicillin. And at first, we didn't know what penicillin and shit like did to the human body. It's just trial and error. Shit, it's just more about what you pour out of it, the context of it, I think what people don't understand. It's like Hydro-Man Haru said in his Snowfall. People will watch Snowfall and be like, shit, you get the message of being like a husband, being a good friend, always being like a stand-up guy, always being for yourself. But you can get that in other shit besides watching like a drug dealer. Not saying that it's not fun to watch because it is, but shit, I just feel like some people can't pull certain different things. Cause I've learned a lot from like reading mangas and watching shows. And like I've learned through reading books or other shows about the same thing. Like it's even shit that's educational in mangas and shit like that stands at work. That shit is about the human body. That is literally textbook how the human body works, but it's anime style. Like it show you cancer cells and red blood cells and white blood cells and bone marrow and shit. Like that's real textbook stuff that you learn in school. But it's in an anime though for people to just watch. It's like if you were to apply that to the real world, it's real knowledge. So I
Yeah.
think it goes over a lot of people's heads that shit yeah, it says at work is a good way to show like kids that's learning about their body is a good way. They have questions. You can be like, oh, this episode talks about how bone marrow works. They can watch the last episode about the bone marrow. The kids that part of the bone marrow actually are children in the show. But they said it's real cool that animes do take a learning aspect sometimes. They can especially if like you a person that like to watch TV, like you find enjoyment in seeing things being played out in front of you. You'll see things that could be going on in your life play out in front of you for your favorite character, but it's something that you would have never thought about if you didn't look at it.
Cause you watching it from a different perspective.
Yeah, that's like I tell people that play sports, watch sports shows. Especially like I tell people that's like they play sports now, watch sports shows like Blue Lock and Kirko basketball. If you a nigga that feel like you is how you supposed to run a team. Blue Lock will show you how in a good way it is, but then basketball will show you that you can't be a one man army and play basketball. Because there's some teams that they play, it is a nigga that's a one man army, but there's some teams that play that they shit don't work against
Mm-hmm.
shit. You feel me? It's hand in hand, like it teach you lessons about like real life stuff. I feel
Mm-hmm.
like and we get I feel like we starting to get over that hump where video games are starting to have real good live adaptations now. And people saw Joel act over Ellie, like how somebody can't be your real kid but can feel your place for your real kid. You see
I feel
that in
like
Joel.
video games been had good adaptations. It's just that we're getting to the stories that made video game, like
They
put
games
video
have good
games.
adaptations.
You know what I'm saying? And now we're getting the money to make good adaptations. great adaptations, amazing adaptations. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, and they had real good stories into them. And you have people say like, I remember I was hearing somebody talk about this shit there. They was like, "Is Last of Us a game?" I was like, "Yeah, where do you think they got this shit from?" They was like, "This shit would make a kill ass game if it was a game." I was like, "Bro, this is it was one of the best games on PlayStation. It's in the best hits on the
It's
PS3 and
already a game.
PS5.
You can get it on anything at this point.
Like you can get it on anything, and it's being remastered and everything. So yeah, like we got to the point now where it's becoming a more digestible media, and I feel like it's only gonna transfer to more things because we've been getting that shit in kids stuff like with the Pixar and DreamWorks. You get the whole emotional real life storytelling through the characters. It may be like a fairy tale story being played out for the kids, but for the adults watching it, you can see the undertones in the story. I feel like we've already gotten that over here with shit like that. So I just feel like why is it more
No,
acceptable?
I think we've been there. I just think you're looking at it deeper because video games are at the forefront now. Because you gotta look at it like this. You gotta look. We we didn't, but it used to be a time and an era where people used to say there'd never be a good book adaptation in TV.
Yeah. I remember that my dad would say stuff like that. He was like, we would go and see Harry Potter and Star Wars and shit. He was like, you was the point in time where we thought we would never get a Harry Potter movie. Or we thought we would never get like another Star Wars movie. And when the
Well,
prequels came out, he was like, we thought we
Harry
would never
Potter's
get a Star
new.
Wars movie.
Harry Potter only came out in the '90s, late '90s. But I'm saying like people. I'm talking about like people. There was people in like the 20s and 30s, not 20s and 30s. I'm tripping. Hold on.
Nigga trying to go
No,
back in time.
it may have been 20s and 30s. Um. So picture like in the early 30s, late 30s, early 40s or whatever, 50s. Let's just start in the 50s and 60s. Those people in that era who were really into books and comic books used to say, "Bro, book adaptations suck. They need to just leave books alone and not worry about that. Just do their own thing." Like that. That's what I'm saying. Like now, what they used to go through, like, cause video games are it's video games times now. So now video games is like we're looking at it like, damn, video games is like on the chopping block, and shows like Last of Us doing amazing. The Walking Dead did do amazing. It started off amazing, now it's trash. Like The Witcher, started off amazing. They're finna ruin it now. But
Even Ghost of Tsushima movie. I think that's a good route.
yeah, you see what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
now that
exactly.
is
Good like a movie.
yeah, now that it's the video games turn, the stuff that came before, like the Mortal Kombat '90s movie, people don't like it. I like it. I enjoy it.
It's not
You know what
because
I'm
I
saying?
feel like you can't base what you watching it on and you can't compare it to that. You got to compare it to what it came out against. At the time, it was the best you could get at the time. It was top notch.
Not
They
only
said, and
that,
that's like
cause he,
I was gonna say that's like how I watch them hoes. When I watch old '90s movies, I try to put myself if I was in the '90s watching this movie in the movie theaters, if I bought this movie in like the store or something, and I always wanted to watch it.
mm-hmm,
Always put myself in that mindset. Like I'm not streaming this. I don't know if another one is coming out. Like I'm watching this as like a movie, not like a
yeah,
whole. I'm watching it as a series because I feel like that's what people mess up at. They compare it to shit that we get. Was
yeah,
another series just like this, and that's what fucked it up because at the time there wasn't nothing else like that.
yeah, and like rude and kill like Gone with the Wind, like Gone with the Wind, kill
Yeah, like Gone with
is
the
one of the
Wind.
first great book adaptations of a movie. Great. adaptation of a book to a movie kill. Like that's the prime example I was trying to lead with. Like people used to say that there would never be a good adaptation of a book, and then Gone with the
I
Wind
think you
came
got
out,
that whole.
and then fucking what was another one like Gone with the Wind? Wizard of Oz came out. You know what I'm saying? Peter Pan. Then we started the whole Disney took it like well Disney looked at it like well shit. And ain't the fact
He had
that we
these
can't
little
get a good
children's book.
no,
These some
they
shit,
it wasn't
man.
that because they didn't start with children's book. They literally was like, it's not the fact that you can't get a good book adaptation. It's they don't have the money for a good adaptation. So Disney did the Snow Whites and did the fucking Wizard of Oz and did the fucking the Peter Pans and stuff like that.
That's a lie, rule. Don't make me post your ass up over the combat lord.
And
I'm
then
deep off in that shit.
but yeah, Rue, like you said, like the '90s one is better than the shit we got last year. Yes, but also back to what Rose was saying, like the '90s Mortal Kombat movie, people may look at it now, think it's
Be like, it's
cheesy and
not, it's
corny
cheesy as
and
fuck, but at the
trash,
time,
but at the time they put the money into it. And then because what I love about it is that it uses practical effects. So because it uses practical effects, it looks good and it holds up. Like Scorpion
but like
holds
you can
up.
even watch it now and say, "Oh, this is a Mortal Kombat movie." Like it's not something that's so dated that you can watch it and you don't know what it is.
Mm-hmm. And then it looks good. Like it's just like instead of like trying to create like some janky, FMV type
Yeah, that goddamn.
effect on it, they actually just put fucking uh a costume on a nigga. You know what I'm saying? And went with that. And watching it now on HBO Max, I was just like, damn, this shit still looks good. You know what I'm saying? It got updated to
Heck, I
fucking.
care. Like I grew up on the real ones. Them damn what's the name of them hoes? It's like the Graham Brothers tales. That's the real versions of them hoes. And not as like kid friendly as Disney made them
Honestly,
hoes.
most Disney were based off of real life events or stories that weren't kid friendly. Yeah, no, I know that. And a lot of them are racist as fuck.
Graham's brother tales. That's what they is. That's what they calling them Graham's brother tales.
A lot of them are super racist. Like when you find out like the
Like
hidden
the
myth.
one, like the one about the wolf. It's a version of it where it actually was a wolf, but the version that I like grew up on that was the racist version. The wolf was a black man. Like that's like
Mm-hmm.
what it was. The wood, the lumberjack was a German dude, and Snow White was a little girl. A black man pretended that he was the grandmama, and the lumberjack caught him in the bed with the little girl, and he killed him. In the same way, like how they say he skinned the wolf and wore him, he did the same thing to the black dude in the story. That's like why it's not kid friendly that one is. That's why I believe they changed it to a wolf because even though skinning a wolf and wearing it don't sound so good, it sounds better than a man. But shit, they do this shit for a lot of shit, kid. Hopefully, like,
And then like Snow White and the Seven Doors is like that's a grape story, a grape if you get what I'm saying. Like that shit's sad as fuck about that one. And then like Alice in Wonderland is a fucking story about overdosing and shit. The real one.
dead person story.
Hmm.
That story is creepy. Like when I was a little kid, that was the one that creeped me out the most because like it's a clear emphasis that she died and like he still kissed her, and that freaked me out as a kid.
Yeah. Like, why would you even try to kiss that?
Yeah, rude. I'm just not seeing your Mortal Kombat comebacks. I'm linked. I'm trying to watch the animated movies. It's just when I be watching movies, I either be doing something. I be building my when I be watching my animated movies on my DC shit. I be building my models. I'm probably gonna have to crack me one of them hoes open tomorrow and watch them. That last one, the one that had Kenshi in it, I think they made one with Kenshi. That hoe seemed like it was fire. So I'm gonna have to watch that hoe. That was the last one that I had seen with that one. Some I know some of them is linked because they had the same characters. Like I seen Ferritoy in the trailer. That one. Oh, I know that one has something to do with the timeline that they had going on with Mortal Kombat 11 when they start doing the timeline and shit. 'Cause for real, I like a cemented because Mortal Kombat 9 is like new Mortal Kombat. The new one, like Mortal Kombat, but they didn't have a number. That was like the restart to the whole game shit. So I like that they made that a clear restart. That's the first tournament. So you know anything before that don't count towards the shit. Now it's everything that happened after that that count towards the stuff that we see now. Unless Mortal Kombat 12 is a retcon of Mortal Kombat 9. But shit, I feel like Mortal Kombat 9 was a solid entry. It cement that they was gonna do time travel shit and then kept the time travel shit going with different timelines into the different games. Like each game, like 11 is a different timeline and then 12 is a continuation of another different timeline. Oh shit, that I like that they did that because with the movies, it's kind of crazy that they could have did the same thing with the movies, but they kind of can. They just had to make Cole Kang. That's it. They just had to make Cole Luke Kang, and Cole just gone. The people that play Mortal Kombat now, Luke Kang die. Cole just gonna have to die and get brought back to life in the next movie by rating. That's just how this shit gonna have to go. He gonna have to die doing something because that's how it happened in the Lion game. Luke Kang has died because he got too power hungry, and Raiden had to redo everything, and that's how we got Mortal Kombat 10 and 11. It'd be dope to see if they keep the time travel like shit a thing with the movies. If they don't, it'll be a waste of like movie budget because they could have just did the games as movies and it'd be great. The whole first tournament could have been the first movie. And you could have got Scorpion versus Sub Zero. Scorpion died. I mean Sub Zero died. Reveal that Scorpion took the wrong nigga. Had to meet Johnny, Sonya. You got to meet all of them. You get to see Jack's arms blown off the right way. And all of this shit happens in Mortal Kombat 9. And then you get 10 as just the continuation, the next 2 or 3 turns, which would be like the next movie. Then 11 is like, okay, what if this shit happened at this time during this timeline? And then we go from there. Then that is like whatever after that. Yeah, bro, that shit that they pulled that you and Shira you was crazy as fuck because like he's supposed to be basically Takeda, his son, the bloodline that we the bloodline continuation. But then Stud, but that's just crazy that he's supposed to be Takeda, but he's not Kenchi's son. He's not Sub Zero. He's not training under Sub Zero. That's his bloodline. He just cleared the whole board right now for Scorpion. Like he don't have no way to be a real fighter outside of a revenue. Shang Tsung. Quan Chi, I mean. He just a zombie. Yeah, they rushed the kids, goddamn. They should have had just kept their kids out there until these last. If that's what they gonna do. I like the movie for what it was worth because you had to think about Cole. Like he's your creative character. Like that old Mortal Kombat game. I want to say it was Armageddon where you got to make a nigga and your nigga was like the chosen one. That was like his name in the story. You had to think of Cole like he the chosen one and he fit into that perfect. You try to think of him as like just a nigga that we did meet in Mortal Kombat, it's a bad movie. But if he the chosen one, then it fit. Like if he's supposed to be Liu Kang, then it fit. The rest of that shit, oh no, they killed too many niggas in the wrong time for no person. Oh, bro, he had an alchemy reference in JJK. Gege off the chain for that. It's cool that she did reference Ed in the character and the ability. Like the character is short like Ed. And then with the jujitsu is that she has to understand whatever she's trying to make. She can manipulate her curse energy into turning into whatever that she's like thinking about. But she has to understand how it's made though. Kind of alchemy, how you have to transmute shit. You can't transmute nothing from nothing. You got to have something to make something. She got to
Yeah,
have the knowledge of how it's made to like make her curse energy turn into.
that's dope.
And and then like the other like in how you know it's from alchemy is you remember how Ed when he transmute the ground and it had like the scales on it. That's how her shit look. It looked like the scale. Like that was kind of dope. Can't really talk too much about it because you can't really shit. It was one thing that Sukuna did that's like a bomb drop. And nigga dropped a nuke. After, imagine if you playing Call of Duty and nigga just get 35 kills, drop a nuke in 2 minutes. Y'all ain't even warmed up yet, and he dropped a nuke. Sukuna just a demon right now.
What's the? Let me see. I think back to adaptations. I think it's the perfect time for I think we're getting to the time era to where like video games are not gonna be like it's like video games gonna be everywhere. Like we already got like the video game medium, and video games is taking over like music did in the '90s. Like the biggest genre. Like music was everywhere. Concerts was happening every day, every hour. Festivals was all over the place. Place like Woodstock was going on. I think we're getting to a era to where like video games are the same way. Like every TV show is gonna be a video game
Game
show.
so it's gonna
Yeah,
be a
something
fighting
based off
game.
games, something based off like an old video
I
game.
feel like that's gonna happen, and then like the next step to that, I feel like that's gonna be the first step. I feel like we may get SAO with it, like we may be able to put our headset on and watch TV, like the entire TV shows and shit.
No, I don't think
We
we're
don't
gonna do
have
that
our
size.
headsets,
Nah,
motherfucking pop.
no, that ain't. That's the way. The only way shit like SAO will be like the norm is if VR headsets be get cheaper. And hell, the
Yeah,
PlayStation VR 2 was just $600, so I don't see that happening. I don't see that happening anytime soon. Cause I look at like yeah, there's other VR headsets, but Sony to me is kind of like the poster child for VR headsets, and it's just like
Oculus is okay, but Oculus is more for your phone though.
yeah, but Oculus also can't do what the PlayStation VR headset. You know what I'm
PlayStation
saying?
VR coming off your PlayStation, like
Yeah,
it's
like
not
it's
coming from
running
your
off your PlayStation too. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Like so, like the Oculus and shit, like it run on its own, and it's only so much tech you can put inside a device that's not attached to like a PC or something. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like it it can only look so good versus the PSVR 2. PSVR 2, you got a PS5. You got a PS5 in each of your eye, bro. Like people don't understand like the way it's rendered, the 4K, like you each eye like has looks at everything in 2K. Each eye, like it's rendering. The game is being rendered and split. So when it combines, like you're looking at a 4K running off a PS5 with like ray tracing or whatever the fuck it got going on inside the game through the PlayStation VR 2. It's really crazy how strong that shit is. But it's like That shit not expensive, and it's not like everybody not gonna be like, shit, I need that. You know what I'm saying? So VR becomes like, whenever VR becomes accessible, like a Switch, hell, it'll have to be like your cell phone, like something like akin to your cell phone.
You can get by.
Yeah, that you could just like. It had like they gonna have to make something for the PlayStation VR 2 for it to be like people gotta have that with the when you buy a PS5, you gotta get that VR 2. It gotta have that thing with it. Then we could talk about like it being something like it's sort of online.
Mm.
I just don't see that happening. Like I want a PlayStation VR 2 and it still don't got nothing to me that I'm just like I need to play that. And I want to play the Iron Man game, and I want to play that so bad, but like it doesn't have it to where I'm just like Rose, Bray, Rose. I need Rose. I
I got the
need that.
ski.
I
I
gotta
got the ski. I got the
Rose.
ski.
Rose, bruh, have you
Mm.
seen that?
Man, mm,
We need to get a GTA 5 movie. See that go. I think okay. Games like GTA 5, I don't think will work because it's like you have to go between too many characters. Like it
and
could
5 minutes
work.
3. It just be a long ass movie.
Not only that, it's just like you gotta cut out. Like first off, it's so many moving parts in GTA 5 to where like you gotta cut some of that stuff out. Two, I don't see. I, it's too many moving parts for that to work, bro. Like, cause Mike, let's take Michael by himself. If you was to just to watch a movie from Michael perspective, that's a movie right
That's a
there.
whole movie. Like that's a whole movie.
Yeah, like from the
It's not
start.
like you can tell they shit pieces at a time. You had to tell they shit movies at a time. Like GTA 5, the movie part one, part two, part three, then the
No,
finale.
GTA 5, the movie, Michael Saga, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Then you got the Franklin Saga, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Trevor Saga, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. GTA 5, Part 1, Part 2,
Finale.
Part 3. Then the finale, Part 1, Part 2. That shit worse than Attack on Titan final season.
Oh my god.
Bruh.
The season split up into
Cause
4
you gotta
movies
think
this
about,
season.
bruh, you gotta think about all the stuff let's just take Michael. Think about all the shit Michael got going on. And then, so like, how we even start this mess is that Michael hires Franklin to tow. Is it Michael hires Franklin or he see no? Franklin gets hired, but Michael is watching him like this nigga suck, but with some training. You know what I'm saying? And then so you gotta show your protege you really that. You know what I'm saying? Get him under your wing. That's a whole Mr. Miyagi movie by itself. The training stuff. You
Like
know what I'm
Tony
saying?
Stark.
Exactly. Even if it ain't training, let's just say like that whole part or whatever. And then after that, that's when you say some I don't know.
I'm not a GTA nigga. I stopped playing GTA after.
Yeah, but you know the story though, bro.
I don't know how that shit play out.
Yeah, no. There's no way.
Mm.
There's no way. see when I click on, so bruh, when I go to another tab, the shit plays right.
Hmm.
When I come back to the tab, it stops playing. What rude? Yeah, that's the goat soundtrack.
Hell yeah, that's the goal. My new soundtrack is golden.
I'll let it play out then.
It gives you your feelings and everything.
Man, listen. This song used to fuck you up.
This song has your ass thinking about your whole life. My nigga was defeated when you heard this song. Oh, God, I ain't never felt more defeated when I seen my nigga walk out that cave. When he seen that man, when he seen that nigga had grandma by her neck, he said, "Bro, put her down before I lay your ass out right now. We can have this shit out right now if that's what you want to do." My nigga to girl said, "No, you need to grieve and you need your rest, nigga. And you just get done taking that order, you deserve that shit more than you ever understand." My nigga used to when trying to hear that shit. Man, I don't know what they would put Isuke in. He's too golden of a character to be wasted on some bullshit. I'd be mad as fuck if they put Isuke in some bullshit.
What are you talking about?
On God, bro. This song play when it's raining outside, and this the song they used to play when it was raining outside, and you was walking back home from the bus stop, and you knew you left your kid in the house. It was raining and shit. Dum, 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 dum. Like you just walking like that shit, bro. Like it just gets you. Why you need to tired? Really, what you going through? You must have heard this song at a few moments in your life. Didn't end on that somber ass note, like, yeah, then they played this hoe when they won some shit. Man,
Oh, you gotta reevaluate life. Like they won, but they didn't win.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
You just can't whoop. That was like when he whooped the doctor. And he whooped that nigga, but we ain't find out nothing though. Somebody on Twitter asked me what's my most underrated fight scene. I said that one because that nigga could have swore he got jumped that day. That was literally just my boy. He just laid them things on your ass like that. Laid straight hammers in that nigga face. When he scored the last shot, but he didn't care. Oh, oh, oh. This was when my nigga had fell asleep underneath that tree. Got done from shooting on there. Started pulled up like, it was so cool. Like, they'll fight my nigga said, "Yeah, I know."
Yeah, I know.
My nigga said, "Yeah, I know." Shawty said if it be down, kill your ass. Bang. He said, yeah, you already know. Got some stealing my lingo and everything. Yeah, but that's contract go to understand go hard.
I'm gonna talk about Pops tomorrow. See, will he if he would drive to Texas or fly,
Hey,
and whatever he decide, I think that's what I'm gonna go with.
say less.
Cause that way we could go ahead and decide like if we do drive, then we can load up the cosplay and the swords and shit like we want, and then go full force with it.
Yeah, yeah. Then if we don't, I got drill more on for the shirt that he had got me. That's gonna be one of the boots. I got to wear that shirt. Y'all room. I dropped the OVAs in the dub probably like 2 weeks ago on YouTube.
And a Blu-ray, yeah.
Cause they know niggas scooping them Blu-rays up like candy. I was on eBay looking for one. Nigga said he was gonna sell that hoe 350. That's just crazy as fuck. I ain't know you bought that hoe for $50. I don't even want this old ass shit. It's mine. I'm probably gonna try bathroom, bro.
Okay, you got time.
Yeah, real nigga, don't be mean and all that. They be like, I was in the group on for you host on Facebook. I swear to God, this nigga posted that he bought three of them hoes. I was so mad.
Yeah, they wild out. They all bought so many of them hoes just to raise the price, bro. Resell them.
Oh my goodness. I've been playing Wulong. Ain't found that hoe. They be sending niggas to jump your ass, making you fight down three niggas and you can only fight them 1 on 3. Ain't that some bullshit?
Like what?
There's one side mission on that hoe. These niggas jump you. Like the description kind of tell you that it's a duel. It's three niggas that trying to fight you and they all fight you at the same time. I'm in that hoe. When I first played that bitch, I was in that hoe screaming, "Where's your fucking honor? I'm
Duh.
jumping. It's one nigga against three. Where's your fucking honor?"
Oh my god, I just seen what y'all niggas ain't shit. Yeah, DJ Pooh wasn't pure at heart. Wow. Nigga was shiesty
That's
before
DJ Pooh.
shiesty. Wow.
Yeah, that DJ Pooh. That nigga Roof said,
That
"You
was the
would not
Green
know."
Ranger in him. Oh my
I
god.
said slime green.
Oh my god. Y'all niggas ain't shit.
Nigga, when I damn holler niggas, he the Dragon Sword came out. Oh, so I got to go get smoke.
Hey, so. Y'all the mother.
He said y'all niggas never. Oh god, nigga call out Nimbus the Dragon Sword fall out of the sky. Shit, alright. That's what I'm gonna say. Shit, alright. I know what that nigga told me was doing with this RIP. Your name, RIP, my nigga, let's get it.
So,
But that is good into it. Talk about let go Samurai again. That's fourth generation. Right, so y'all boys is cool. And take up bringing them boys to school. God, rude. Your sword fall up out the sky. All you gonna hear is that flute play up off that bitch. Dragon sword. Then I'ma just get to it. All the ops getting laid away. I'm gonna go
bro,
park
I
that
hate,
shit in the background.
bro, I hate, what's it saying? Oh my god. Baby, DJ, I was listening to Derez Deshaun the other day. Bro, I really dropped the ball with that music shit. I should have took that shit seriously. You think so, bro? Listen, y'all. I used to have Root. I could not do a project without having Root Boy on my shit, bro. Somehow, some way, bro. Root was one of my
Rude
favorite
boy
people.
pride. Rude boy pride.
Listen, man, I used to want Root to do something. If it was poems, if it was like him
Boy
rapping, like
pride.
he still do. He got so much talent with that shit, bro. He really could have been something special, bro. But you know, life happens and shit like that, bro. And you know what sucks about it, Root? We really was ahead of our time, cause like, bro, look how cool anime and shit is, bro. All my beats and stuff was like video game samples and shit like that. Now everybody rock the fuck out of them hoes.
Now.
Like, bro, we was 10 years too early. Like all that fat boy music, I call it. Like, I ain't dissing rude or nothing, but like, you know the fat niggas like fucking Derez Deshaun.
Nigga said
Uh,
fat boy music.
what's the nigga from Florida?
Ah, wait.
Rod Wave. Fucking
Fat
look,
ass. I hate it, bro. I'm sorry. The Raw Wave fans, I'm sorry. I can't listen to Raw Wave. He's too sad for me. Sad, fat
no,
ass. He
yeah,
already crying.
but it's just like, bro, Rue was killing a lot of them niggas, bro. Like Rue, the
He
way
said
his
that nigga
flow,
rude. He was in the studio again, too.
like Rue was killing a lot of them niggas, bro. Rue was killing a lot of them, bro. Hell, I don't think no Rue. Could you sing? I ain't never heard him sing, but the way like the
That nigga
emotions
said
and
he was
stuff,
all
bro.
around. He was 5 stars.
What do you say? What do you say? Green, the green.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Like, I be the same way. I be just
Wow.
listening to music now. I swear that it have a sample. Like, one thing that I've noticed in music nowadays is that they take samples from old 60s J-pop music. So like they stay with me, that music that's from like around that time. They just take a lot of samples from music like that and rap music now because it's so catchy. The tune is like so catchy to people, and like we've heard it before in like anime and whatnot. Like a boy that made the music for Samurai Champloo. His music gets sampled in a lot of new music, not simply because it's already hip hop music. just don't have no words to it yet. And shit, you don't be mentioning that shit rude. Like I be hearing that shit too. You just have to go like, well, I've noticed, and sometimes they'll go and put the name of the song in the credits of where they got the sample from. So that's like how I go and see Apple Music or Spotify. I scroll down to the bottom and see if it have credits from another song that's like a little older, and then that's the follow the beat, the vocals in the back, or that little catch tune that you catch every now and again. And so, you know, it fits today's era because that's like something that people like. But at the time, there wasn't music that was catchy. Like I be saying, bad boy music wasn't really that catchy thing up until recently.
Mm-mm. Nor was people like giving it a real chance, bruh.
It's like how I just said, must still get that reception right there. Fat boy music is sad, but then like I just can't listen to Ride Wave. I didn't say that all Fat Boy music was bad. I just can't listen to Ride Wave. And speaking of Fat Boy, Rouge, you seen that nigga uh suplex that nigga off the stage during his set and rolling out? I think he was dead as a shame.
Nah, I really say Mo 3 before anybody. Mo 3 really did change the game with that shit. The rest of Sean came in. Mo 3 was in the trenches though. Mo 3 been out here. Rude. The rest of Sean was just the first one that like blew up with it mainstream. You know what I'm saying? Like he took it to he like the rest of Sean was the first one that like the radio would be like, here go that new Duress Sean. You know what I'm saying? Like the radio played Duress Sean.
Oh, Rude, that nigga too sad for me. I can't. I turn like when I be having my Apple Music on Genius or it just play music that's like the music I listen to. For the right way, I press X's on that shit just because I just don't like that sad shit. It's too sad for me. Like you just be crying all the time.
Mm.
I'm with you right there. That shit just too sad. I can't vibe to it because I like listening to music and I be reading. I like listening more to like lo-fi when I read. When I be playing the game and shit, I like listening to music. So shit, I can't listen to nothing that's too sad. I be in there killing demons and shit.
I'm weird now when it comes to music because it's just like so much music come out now, bro.
And it's crazy that you say that because I am too. Like TikTok has changed my music taste. I prefer music that don't have words in it now over music that I used to like simply because I just like to hear the sounds over just the lyrics. Like lo-fi, I prefer lo-fi over everything. Like if we were driving to Texas, I'm gonna probably play lo-fi most of the time that I'm driving, if not all of it.
Mm.
Simply like music like this, simply because it's just relaxing. Like it's just good background noise.
Mm-hmm.
I read to this music. Like I go to the gym to my hard stop to this music, like my hard stop playlist to this.
Yeah.
And shit, I'm with you. Like my music change has
Nah, but
my music
TikTok,
taste has changed.
TikTok has made it to where like people's attention spans for music is shorter.
It's short as fuck. It's like
Like,
people make used to make songs that's like 3, 4 minutes long. That's rare now. That whole at least a minute 30 seconds, 2 minutes at the most.
that's sad.
I seen somebody say that too. They was like TikTok is making people attention span short. Like them 15 seconds ain't enough to really hold somebody's attention for a whole topic. I was like, they're not lying. 15 seconds not long enough to hold the whole conversation. So how could it be long enough to hold the whole topic's worth of information? I mean, you can sit and talk about one complete thing in 15 minutes. So how could like one person explain something in 15 seconds?
Okay. Hell, you see what happened when I was making like that YouTube video about the sidearm. Just talking about that, I cut it down and it still didn't get the full video to the point to where like the niggas was in the comments like, bro, thank you for the full video. You know what I'm saying? Like, But
Sometimes
TikTok has what?
it's no way to condense information that thin, like condense that much information that thin and make it digestible. That's hard. But
Like how?
like I feel like TikTok should only be used. It should have some information and things, but them videos should be minutes long, like longer than 3 minutes. I feel like TikTok should be used more for like entertainment and like funny skits and shit.
But they do. That's what it's for. You know what I'm
But
saying?
then you see the shit that's informational stuff on there too. It be some helpful stuff on there. I ain't gonna lie. Sometimes I go to TikTok if I need a video real fast before I go to YouTube because I get it faster. It just kind of depends on what it is. And shit, I just like being on TikTok for like, I go on there to listen to this dude. I don't know if you seen him on there. Be like, anybody can get it at the end of the video. My nigga right there. That's my motivation to do. We have some every morning.
No,
So go
I
in
don't.
there.
I don't really be on TikTok. What? I don't be on TikTok at all.
I
It's
only use it for the show, for my anime stuff. It helped me keep up with my animation announcements and my manga stuff with my leaks. Cause sometimes I see my leaks on TikTok at night before I see them the next morning. So shit, it helped me keep up with my leaks like that on what I seen and what I ain't seen. And then shit, it do help me keep up with some entertainment stuff. That's like what I use it for.
like,
I don't really like.
what you gonna
Go
say?
ahead. Go ahead. I was gonna say I don't really like to use it for like food shit. I don't ask TikTok. I love the TikTok for this stuff.
I was just gonna say like, you heard the song going off,
Yeah.
like the song that went off, like TikTok. You could not get the full version of the song that just went off. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta
And
get
then
half
I
a
feel
half of
like
that.
they spoil music because Yeet had a song that I really like. He put one version of the song on TikTok and then he released one version of the song on the album. And the version of the album is not the one that we wanted. And that's fucked up. The version that's on TikTok is the one that we wanted.
Hmm.
And you can't get that whole song like that. It's only like that little snippet of it. But TikTok can be fun if you just using it for entertainment. But I feel like the problem is when like they put replay stuff about real information topics. Like when they try to put news segments on TikTok, you can't put a news segment in 10 in 15 seconds on TikTok. That's impossible. Unless you literally just throw that shit up there.
Unless it will.
I was like how they be trying to put news segments on TikTok. Ain't no way you can cover a whole news segment in 15 seconds unless you just throw that shit up there.
Yeah.
And so shit, that's my gripe, my biggest gripe with it. Besides that, I be chilling on it. Like I just have it for my entertainment. It's my second source when I be on my phone. If I'm not on Reddit reading scary stories, on YouTube, on TikTok.
Yeah. I mean, that's understandable. But like music, like okay, like like shit can only be so long, and so it can loop or whatever. And then like people will be listening to a song, and like it get cut out by the time to me, like as a musician, it hurts because like you can't tell like a fire as musical piece in like a minute 30. Like you just not getting into like the first like big drop by a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like hell, you can have a fucking beat build up for a minute.
In a minute and 30 seconds, on God, and that's not
Exactly.
even the whole song. That's the beginning of it. To
Exactly.
me,
Hmm?
said to me,
No,
they
like
may
it's
not be there, right?
no. That's what I said. That's what a majority of people think like that. It's these like new age people who just like their attention spans is awful, and they go back to like the stuff with like video games where people like, all right, Destiny, how like people been complaining about Destiny, but we got all year that they gotta tell this story. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like people are upset in the now, and it's just like, bro, like you missing the bigger picture. Like we gotta go through this whole year.
Yeah, yeah. Because people be tripping. They be, because that's like one complaint that they've had with some of the single player games. They be saying they like to get spoon fed shit. They complain about Mimir in the trading zone God of War. How they'll say something if you get stuck in a place for too long on Ragnarok. They'll actually say something. They'll be like, I think if you do this, they'll help us get to the next place. They'll kind of point you in the next direction. But
Mm.
hated that. But at the same time, though, you would complain if there was no way to hint you a puzzle some type of way.
This song right
You would
here,
be the same way.
you see how that like that we build up to like the damn breakdown right there.
Yeah, that's like a minute. And to
Yeah,
think that
like
people think that that's like a whole song
that's
is kind of
exactly
crazy.
at 50 seconds right there, and then like 50 seconds starts like the little all of that, and the song over with at that point. What you say? They stay on your head on TikTok? What happened, Rude? I don't like TikTok 'cause I'll make a post and it'll go up, and then me thinking everything's straight, I close it off and go on by my day. And then later on, I come up and my post been removed for some bullshit and community guidelines, or my video been silenced and I don't know why. And then you can't contact nobody in TikTok because everything runs off fucking autom- automated fucking AI bullshit. They can't even tell you what's wrong. And then you gotta go through like 4 emails just to finally get a real talking, blood pumping human being on the other end of the damn email. Did you talk about there wasn't no leaks this week besides Boruto. Well, Boruto ain't really. That was like the only chapter.
Mhm.
There ain't no My
One
Hero.
Piece leak, the One Piece leak one that okay, exciting. It just told
Uh,
you that
it got swept under the rug. Damn, I forgot One Piece.
yeah, it just
That's
basically told you that one of the, we basically about to get a war out of the egghead thing. We found out that one of the eggheads is working with the government. One that nobody thought, because I didn't think it was gonna be this one. It was the one that eat like he had a devil fruit work is that he can divide his body's like needs amongst like different whole bodies. He put his need to like eat and like get rid of waste, like use the bathroom and shit on this one. But all of them share the same brain, so they all super smart.
mm,
She was the one that had to eat and use the bathroom was the one that was like, fuck this shit. I want to be a celestial dragon. That's what the government promised me. And that's like the reason that she turned coat on in Vagabond. She's already killed like three on Vagabond. She's looking for the other two. And she been caught one on. You finna see like a whole miniature war play out on this little island. Because we know it's gonna be an incident because in the beginning of this chapter, it flash forward and somebody in the government office is talking about the egghead incident. They're making a report on the egghead island. We know that it's gonna be like something major. Like it's not gonna be just this thing that happened in the story. Like it's gonna be something that happened in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty much it. And they told you that one of the head members, the Gorosei, was going to the island, and Kizaru was with him as his escort. The nigga that throw the lightning, his devil fruit is he turned into light. He turned into the light, and that was pretty much it. It got swept under the rug for Boruto.
Because y'all about to say the Boruto hype probably took over. Because it didn't even pop up. Usually, like, zoning, like, zoning, he does it. But, like, I seen
Hmm.
so much Boruto shit.
I know Plot Armor did the One Piece one first, and then they did Boruto with everybody else.
Yeah.
'Cause he did Jujutsu Kaisen today too.
Yeah, it seemed like everybody getting to dedicated there.
And then Chainsaw Man had a funny chapter. The whole falling thing, that shit crazy as hell. It's
No,
like the reverse rapture. And they told us what the big bad is. Basically, using a real life like apocalypse thing. Like remember how Nostradamus told us that it was gonna be an apocalypse in the 7 months of 2000. There's a devil called a Nostradamus devil, and that's the devil that's gonna appear in Chainsaw Man as like the
Notre
big bad
Dame devil?
apocalypse.
Like he got a fortune teller or like he predicted shit?
Like the apocalypse, like it's the Nostradamus devil. Like he's the devil that's like all of the fears of the Nostradamus, like fortune telling. He's like the accumulation of all of the fears, and he's gonna show up. That's what the apocalypse. That's what the horseman is there for. They all there get us ready for him to be here because it's gonna be crazy when he get here. Is what Fanny said. And then it started, you get the reverse rapture and the fallen devil. And they fall backwards, and it's like they falling into heaven, but really they falling into hell.
Damn,
It's
that
I
sounds
like
fucked up.
his paneling is crazy. The dude is already a good artist, but I like when he have them in a different headspace. Like you know that they not there in the real world. Like they somewhere else. He do a good job of making like thorough places look really scary. Places that we only hear talked about that nobody can tell us if they're real or not. Make it seem like those places would be really scary for like a person to experience, like a normal person. You get that with Asa being in the backpack of the war devil. Like she's just there as a passenger. And as a normal person, she freaking the fuck out. She like, why am I falling backwards? Why the sky upside down?
Yeah.
Why I'm seeing my mama again? Like, why this devil making me relive all the worst things that ever happened to me? She's saying that it's normal. Like, what the fuck? Like, she's a normal person. She's us in the story. And but we seeing her attached to like the war devil, like how we saw Denji as like us attached to Pochita being Chainsaw Devil. It's real cool that he letting us see a different side to the story. It
Hmm.
being like uh, Captain Sable and glitz and glam all the time. Cause Yoshida the main component. If something happened to Yoshida, they'll tell me how the story gonna play. If Yoshida died, the story will end real bad. But if he live, we'll have a Chainsaw Man Part 3. Cause he worked for the Illuminati.
You think we really get to a part three? I don't think so.
Yeah, cause like think about it, Chainsaw Man is our world like in the 70s. They're in the
70s.
suit. Yeah,
Nah,
that
I don't
in
say
Chainsaw
70s.
Man, Chainsaw Man Part One is in the '70s. It ends like in the '80s. It
No.
skipped like three. It skipped like 5 years because the little girl is like she's like 10 or 11, and she is in high school. He's like a sophomore, junior in high school. Hustler is a freshman in high school. It's 2000. So it lets you know that time it went by. And the Nostradamus thing is happening real time. Like
Mhm.
people are scared that Y2K Nostradamus shit is gonna happen. So it made me feel like that he's gonna build it up to like the next one, which was like the 2012 shit. The 2012 thing would be the next big prediction that they said the world was gonna end. And
Mhm.
it'll be crazy to see Chainsaw Man Part 3 like be the
I don't think
2012
I don't
shit.
think it's taking fake
If
because
he play off, if he play off the apocalypse shit, that
it's
would
not.
be like the next big fear.
It may have things and stuff in the '70s, but it's not. Yeah. Let's just look it up.
Cause like in that world, wars and shit don't exist because
Yeah, I
Pochita
know
ate the
that,
war
but
devil. Like the Afghanistan and shit war wouldn't happen. The next big thing that everybody would be scared of if it's not gonna be right after the Y2K shit, because it would be too soon. Would be 2012 shit when everybody was scared the world was about to end. They found the crystal skull. That would be like so cool to put into it with the whole Mayan calendar shit. If the apocalypse thing is gonna be like the thing, because this would be the second time that the world was supposed to have ended and changed. I mean,
the events take place in 1997 in an alternate timeline where the Soviet Union still exists, and many events such as the Holocaust, AIDS, and nuclear weapons have been erased from history due to
it's
the
too heavy.
consumption of their respective devils by the Chainsaw Devil. Only four powerful devils from only four powerful devils known as Horsemen go to let's go to the Wikipedia. Finish it. Four powerful devils known as the Horsemen control war, famine, hunger. Well, famine and hunger is the same, and death. Remembering the events, humans can make contracts with devils via sacrifice, allowing them to use the devil's power. Devils can also become fiends by possessing a human's dead body. When a devil is killed on earth, it reappears in hell, and kills, if it is killed in hell, it reincarnates in a new body on earth. Yeah,
And that's what
that
we
makes
seen
sense.
happen one time
I
with
just,
one of the apocalypse devils. Like that's the running thing with them that they have died more than once. Because if they haven't, then they would have still been in hell. That's why the primal fears, like the darkness devil, where everybody's scared of the dark. That devil has never died. It's still in hell. So
damn.
shit, when that devil die, it's gonna be reincarnated as a person on Earth.
Uh-huh.
So shit, just think about all of the things that people fear in the world that are like known fears. Like people scared of heights. What if it's a heights devil? You scared of falling. Like you know that that's a known fear. People scared to fall. Like that's a common
Uh-huh.
fear. You scared to fall. That's like
Uh-huh.
that's a devil in chainsaw man. Like and it's strong. Like because people are scared to fall. It's just crazy as fuck. So imagine like all of the other common fears that could be. Like a primordial fear in Chainsaw Man is like water. They think the water devil is the scariest devil in the world because it's water. That's like a fear you born having. You born scared of water. And shit, just imagine how strong that devil is in hell. It had never died. It's in hell, just waiting to die. It had no devil ever killed it. Won't no devil ever kill it. Chainsaw Man is kind of scary how their power system work because if it's like the real world, imagine all of the fears that you've ever had as like a little kid. All of the kids in that world had those same fears, and those devils are real, like they exist as like real things. Like a spider devil or like infinity. Some people are scared of the concept of infinity. That's a devil.
I don't know why people would be scared of infinity, like forever.
And think about it. That ain't scared that you could possibly do something forever, like the same thing forever. Without stopping.
Yeah.
It's like one thing that they played into when him in the first half, that they was stuck in the hotel and they was stuck on that one floor. They would starve to death eventually because it's not enough food there.
Damn.
It's,
Damn. Damn. Damn.
Chainsaw Man is crazy as fuck. It's a horror manga, but it's a shonen though. So like he got the win. He got the fight. It's some type of way that he can get out of it through action. And that's what Denji come in at. And that's what Asa come in at. Asa is more like a situational shonen person. She only fight when she has to. Like Denji is like the protagonist where like his actions dictated his story.
Mhm.
There's so much shit that he did do that if he did do like how he does now that he learned progression, if he fixed some problems before they started, he wouldn't have had a big of a mess that he had in the first season.
That
In
is
the
true.
second season, he's way more laid back. Kenji is more of like a dad in the second season. That
Damn.
like, and I can't tell you no more than that. He's like a dad in the second season for what happened to him in the first season.
Yeah.
And like, it changes his character because he can't be I want to have the rest this, day and the third because he's a dad now. He's literally a dad. Like he can't be this whole I'm a playboy no more.
Yeah. I
Shit.
remember that. I remember we are talking about that.
Yeah, to see his progression in his character that he went from selfish everything about me to I got somebody to take care of. Like I got a little one. My little one need me. Like, it was good progression and it happened kind of fast for him. And he was still chainsaw man. He was still like that nigga. Like devils from hell was still looking for this man. I applied Denji. Denji's a makeshift dad. He's one of them characters that you didn't wouldn't think make a good dad, but then when he get forced into that role, he is a good dad. He ain't like how Naruto was. We all knew that Naruto would be a good dad. He just needed to have kids.
He need good kids. That's what he. Well, at this point, he need kids. The whole
Oh
world got
God.
rewrote.
So I mean, it's kind of crazy. Like some characters you can see them being dads, and then some characters you can't, and they are terrible dads. Like
I didn't see Sasuke
when
having
you,
a kid.
that's what I'm saying. Like I was
I
just
didn't.
gonna say that I couldn't see Sasuke having a kid, but then we get characters like Kakashi. Kakashi raised them. He don't have a biological kid in the show. It's like, damn, y'all missed out on Kakashi when y'all gave everybody children. Y'all said, fuck Kakashi.
You know who I thought Kakashi could have got with,
But
and I really wanted him to get with her was Kurina Sensei, and
but
then
she had already had the baby. That's what fucked it up for him.
no, well, yeah, that, but like before that, like I thought, like cause she kind of like favors him, like I don't know, they kind of seem like that would have been like a
They would have
silent
fit each other.
power
Yeah.
couple.
Because I feel like it's all about survivability when it boiled down to Kakashi. Because in his age, they ass was dying as kids. Like they was going to war and dying as kids in his age. So for you to grow old, have a family, that was unheard of. Like the group that we see was just lucky. They all was lucky they didn't die going to war. They all could tell you stories of people that they lost as children on the war in that last Ninja War. They just was lucky, just like how the people that we see was lucky to live and survive the fourth Great Ninja War. So shit, I feel like that would have fit because like she's the only female in that group that like that don't have that's not married off already at that point in the story.
Yeah.
Like she could have been how Shizune was to Tsunade. She could have been like her little A. She's like A slash wife, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been cool because it would have gave us the Kakashi Jr. He wouldn't have been on Team Seven, but it would have been cool to see him take like Neji place with Rock
Mm-hmm.
Lee no squad or something like that. We had Kakashi Kid on that team. That would have been dope to see that rivalry still go on with Metal and whatever Kakashi and Kurano. Cause then shit, we got a prodigy right there. He a Hokage son too.
Or I mean, they they kind of can still do that, like make him into make Kakashi Sensei into Guy Sensei,
Hmm.
especially because like that kid cosplays as Kakashi and mimics
Yeah,
him.
I was gonna say that they could make Kakashi like God Sensei. That because of that little kid. Because at first I said that is Kakashi saying he just don't want to admit it. Knocked up somebody in that little leaf.
Some, but hell, even if it would have been like, you know, kid is kid is whoever's whoever is the mom is or whatever. It could be like kid introduces Kakashi to his mom, and she gonna fall for the simple wolf. You know what I'm saying?
Oh
And
my
then
god! This is who you be cosplaying as?
yeah,
Oh Kage?
yeah, and
Yo,
she sauce her life up. Put that
yo,
thing, put that
yo,
thing on him.
yo, yo, on him. Yeah, Kashi pulled that headband up. Sit up right, pull the face mask down. Extra shit. Nobody get to see this.
Mm-mm. Joe Biden. I just realized he said Biden.
Got anything else on the portfolio? Nobody saying nothing no more.
Mm-mm. I'm looking.
Hey, you want to call it? You tired?
Yeah, we can. What is it? 2:30.
Yeah. 319.
Yeah. Oh,
319 the string time.
yeah. How long? Yeah, that's fine. 3:19.
Shit. Alright. So let's tell the folks goodbye. Nobody want to say that back.
No, they always get silent around this time. They was we had a it was deep in here tonight.
Hmm.
I wonder why the damn music was like that. Let's see. Oh, Rude said I'm on the game and listening. I feel you, Rude. Um, so, bro, something came out today that I forgot all about, and I wanted to be like, I wanted to see if you remembered.
Mm.
Hold on.
Uh, I've been having my notes and move on.
Shazam 2 came out today, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you know that?
I'm not even gonna see it. No, I forgot that Shazam was coming out.
No, I'm saying, bro, like DC did an awful job. Like, bro. So yeah, we gotta pull off our capes and go done with the Shazam. Um, did you fuck with Shazam? Did you like Shazam?
Yeah,
I like Shazam's like one of my favorite. It is my favorite DC character. Like you know we
it was one of my favorite movies from them.
yeah. And yeah, and I love the new movies. Yeah, like when I started figuring out like what Marvel and DC was, and I heard the story of Captain Marvel, Miss Marvel, and Shazam, like the story between
And they
Shazam, yeah, the name and stuff, and that the original Miss Captain Marvel is Shazam, and it was a Marvel character. But this is when they was still on, like when Detective Comics and Action Comics was still under the same umbrella as Action Comics.
mm,
Yeah. So
okay, shit. I ain't know that Shazam was the first one.
yes, no, yes. So Shazam was the first like omnipotent like hero. That's why like with both of the characters like uh if you're just reading like the stories of like Captain Marvel and Shazam and stuff, like some of the random stuff, it's not like it's not even a quite like it's just like the magic and the powers and stuff is so broad because like they wrote Captain Marvel slash Shazam to be able to do any and everything.
He
You know
was
what I'm
meant to
saying?
be a magical equal to Superman.
No, not evil. He was meant to be like so. If Superman was all powerful being, just normal raw strength, then Shazam was supposed to be the same thing except magical with it. And then when the split happened, Marvel kind of basically Marvel wanted the character, but like the person who created the character stayed with the nigga who ended up making DC Comics.
Mm.
And so, Stan Lee and them was just like, well, fuck, what I'm supposed to do. And so when they went out to make Marvel Comics, he was like, yeah, you know that Captain Marvel y'all got over there? Y'all can't use none of that shit. And
Damn.
because the character was called Captain Marvel, the powers and everything that they established got to stay with um Stan Lee.
Damn.
So the
Took their
original
version of the character.
so the original character that is Captain Marvel is the Marvel version. Like the power set and stuff. And so when when Stan Lee took it and started like rerouting everything Marvel in the real world, like basing off the real world, they changed like the all everything magic into the cosmic powers we know today. He just took out the word magic and put cosmic. You know what I'm saying? Which it still made sense at the end. But like it was just all like cosmic, and that his real name was Marvel. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then and so you be able to be Captain Marvel. But it strengthened all that stuff. Like he was supposed to be the strongest character in existence. That's why and like Captain Marvel is like technically the strongest character in Marvel when it gets like the superpower. And this is like, and and then later on when they started making like the one above all Beyonder and stuff, it kind of like made Captain Marvel like come down a couple notches, but still Captain Marvel was that nigga. So with DC, they had to like basically because like they rooted everything in like cosmic and real world in Marvel, they kept the magic motif and they kept the design of original Captain Marvel, but they had to change everything else. And so that's why you got the magic motif, and then he's super strong and everything, but he his weakness is like his child like so they made his weakness as like when the kids start getting older and stuff and going through puberty and shit and started changing and didn't believe in the magic power or whatever, he would get weaker and weaker as he got older. But they retcon all that stuff since then. But you know, but the original design is the one that you see. The Shazam look.
back. Yeah, man, take food.
But all right, and you already know why I like him. He look like a fucking Power Ranger. And then when I learned about the children of Adam, and it looked like a whole group of Power Rangers, especially like later on when they gave them all the different colors.
Yeah,
Um, that's pretty much it. Uh, did you need help with the deciduous raid?
try to get it tomorrow. You want to get it the same way we got it these last two?
Yeah, so I got I have a extra uh oh no, I can't trade it now. So yeah, we can just do the damn dungeon together. Uh
Okay, for sure.
so either find some you gotta get you some high level Pokemon. You need to work on getting a Pokemon like level 100 with like maxed
I'm
out
trying my
EVs.
hitters up. I'm gonna try my
Yeah,
hitters up.
but you can get your Pokemon that something that like can heal me and shit, dude. Cause uh, Decidueye is not playing with some of the movesets that they got. But all right, let's call it. All right, everybody.
All
Peace
right,
out. Holla at y'all later. Uh, good night.